Mm. All right, I'm gonna get enough people to come on here right here. I'm just warming up, y'all. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Diana? Good to see you on here again. What's going on, Gabe? Just warming up, y'all. Getting enough people enough time people come in the chat room, you know. I'm supposed to be on a radio station, but we having bad problems, so. Yeah, my video is black. I'm taking my face off today. I'm doing more like a different type of strain tonight. It's right here. All right. We're gonna get enough people time to come on here, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm about to get into it in a little bit. In about 2 more minutes, I'm gonna get into it. Okay. What's going on, Michelle? Good to see everybody on here. My phone is busting. I had to watch. New car, give them here. What's up, Carlita? Carlita, what's going on? Anybody want to come on here and join me? They're free to join me. Because I'm about to rant tonight. Let me send some random invites, okay? Watch this. Watch this. I'm about to be random, y'all. I'm about to send some random invites. I'm about to send some random invites. This is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna send some random. How's everybody doing over here? Make sure y'all share this video. I'm kind of hiding my face tonight because I'm just chilling. I'm doing this tonight. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. I just got my computer fixed. I'm just chilling, y'all. How's everybody doing? They're like, damn, you invite me randomly. I'm just random, y'all. Let me find MJ. See, MJ gonna want to come on here and just talk. Anybody want to talk? I'm just doing this. I'm just inviting random invites. Random invites. Our voice matter, everybody. Remember, we all have a voice. Every single one of us has a voice. Every single one of us. No matter what your voice is, no matter what you believe in, we all have a voice. You feel me? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some random invites real quick. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm just starting this right now. Hold on. All right. Bear with me, man. Thank you everybody for your patience because y'all know I'm too slow with computers. Oh, let me get back to the chat room real quick. Okay. Let me get back to the chat room. All right. I guess that person ain't gonna answer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to the chat room. All right. Let's see who's all in the chat room right now. I'm just man. I know I ain't promoting this. I was going live tonight. I really wasn't planning on doing it. You feel me? What's up, John? John in the house. What's up, Rhonda G? Good to see you, Rhonda G. Good to see everybody. Everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming on here, y'all. And I just want to get some things off my chest really, really good. I want to get some things off my chest. You said Trump is going down 2020. Daniel, nicely. You said Trump is going down 2020. If you want to come upstairs, come on my Google Hangout and discuss this, send me your email. And you're welcome to come up here because it's an open mic. My platform is very open. I think I tell everybody my platform is very open. I have an open platform. I have an open dialogue. Okay? My dialogue is very open. All right? It's very open. If you got something to say, you can get your butt on upstairs and come on up here. You know, unless you're trolling. If you ain't, you can come up here and talk. You don't got to troll. Look, you ain't got to troll to kick it. You can just come up here and kick it with me. And that's real talk. And that's real talk, y'all. I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me get another guest on here. I'm trying to invite another guest on here. Hold on. Look, y'all know I'll be trying right here, right? Hold on. Let me find me another guest. See if another guest can come on here. I'm gonna do a random invite, okay? Doing a random invite. A random invite. Y'all know I'm very random. what I do. And so everybody be patient. Be patient. Be patient, everybody. All right, let me send an email real quick. See, that's why I wish I had a camera, a person that's just invite people only for me, man. I gotta do everything myself. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Everybody. Everybody. All right, I'm back now. Thank you. What's up, Michelle Harris? Yes, right, John. President Trump will win in a landslide in 2020. What's going on, Snow White? I see you, Snow White. Good to see you, Snow White. Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate you being on here. You could be anywhere else, but you right here. What's up, Lewis? As long as it's not hello, this is Carmen. What's up, Carmen? Daniel, what's up? Get a right. Uh-oh. We got trolls in the house. Hey, trolls, how you doing? Dang it. We got, oh, man, no. Hey, dog, don't block the trolls. Let the trolls stay on here. Let the trolls talk for a second. I want to hear what the trolls got to say. Can I ask every moderator not to block the trolls? Not to block the trolls. I just want to hear what they got to say. And you get too out of order, then zap them. Then zap them. Okay? All right, I'm just chilling, y'all. But I've been seeing so much. See, I've been seeing too much fuckery. See, I try not to swear too much in my videos. I try not to swear, but it's too much fuckery, man, been going on. What's up, MJ? MJ in the house. What's up, MJ? That's my cameraman. He was down there. He was down there holding my cameraman while we was down there in Inglewood. We was down in Inglewood, down there downtown Chicago, chilling. You dig? And we were doing our thing, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that brother, man. He did a great job, man. Shout out to MJ, man. And shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. I appreciate everybody in the chat joining us. And that's real talk. I appreciate it. Pelosi's going to win. Hi, Tro. How you doing, Dan? Daniel, if you want to come on. All right, thanks for sharing the Facebook, Snow White, because Dare's trying to shadow ban this video. Daniel, give me your email for Google Hangouts and you can get up on here and we can talk. I mean, my platform is very open. I've always said it. But I think you're scared to come on here because you know you get chewed up. That's why you don't want to come upstairs. All you do is send me an email from Google Hangouts and you can get up in there and let's talk. Anybody want to have a discussion, it's like a call-in. You can come in and call in. Anybody can call in. This is real, you dig? Come on. Get up on here, man. Hey, Lillian, good to see everybody popping in. See, people getting their notifications late, you dig? People are getting their notifications late. But I get it. They get a notification late. And it's like that. So I always got to a slow start and I'm just chilling, y'all. And good to see you, Lillian. Good to see you. All my YouTubers over here. All my people. And it's good to see you again, Diana Marshall. Good to see you over here. See, Diana, you should start following me on YouTube. Sometimes, a lot of times on my Google Hangouts, everybody just relax. I just show my picture. We just talk. It'd be more like a radio stream. We just chill. Everybody just chill. Relax. All right, you're gonna hit them to get some money because I'm very low. Yeah, I understand it, man. It's hard times, man. I get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? People think because I'm a YouTuber that I got all this. No. I'm a normal guy like everybody else. Yep, it's a podcast. That's what it is. Michelle, you from Wisconsin? What's up? Wisconsin in the house. I'm in Wisconsin now. I'm originally from Chicago, but I live like an hour, 20 minutes from Chicago now. You know, I had to get out of Chicago. It's too much. The cost of living. But I'm always down in Chicago, trying to help my city. You want to talk about the silly abortion bill that they're trying to pass? Man. Oh my God. Abortion, abortion, abortion. Man. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You said you in Alaska now. That's what's up, man. Oh, you just joking. Okay, you better be joking because I'll come up here and let you have it up here. I was gonna come in and let you have it. Anybody want to come in and argue, they can. I won't even argue with you. I'm about having discussions. I'm about having discussion. I'm about being intellectual. You dig? I'm about being intellectual. But what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna send this link right here. Anybody want to come up here and have a discussion? Hold on. I'm gonna send this link in the chat room. It's an open chat right here. It's like an open mic right here. Look at this. Because y'all know my platform is very open. I'm an open dialogue. I never act like I'm this big shot. I'm about that life, y'all. I'm about that life, y'all. You dig? I'm about to put a link in. Anybody want to come on here? And come on over here. I'm about that life and have a discussion. Oh, where's my? Hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. There you go. I put the Google Hangout link, everybody, right here. And you can come on up here. It's an open mic right here. This is an open mic right here. Y'all see this? You click that link. You can come in and join. You can come in and join the conversation. You can come in and join the chat room. MJ, you want to join? You can pop up, join. MJ, you can pop up. You know, it's very open. You originally from Milwaukee? Okay, Milwaukee. Okay, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, Michelle. They call it a little Chicago. I call it a little wannabe Chicago, but Liddy, you said you love when you walk and did the interviews last week. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? As I walk the shadow of death, I feel no evil. You know, that's real talk. I'll have a nice discussion with you, with a Democrat for a long time. Howdy, Mo from South. What's up, Verka? If I said your name right or wrong. But what's up, Shannon? Shannon Buckley. Good to see you again, Shannon. Shannon in the house. Shannon in the house. Good to see everybody. We got the crew in the heezy, my kneesy. We got my crew in here. What's up, my crew? How's my crew doing? Got everybody. Got mad love for my crew.
What up, Mo?
The house.
What's good, brother?
What's good, brother? Good to see you, my brother, man. If y'all don't know who MJ is the guy who was with the cameraman that's walked with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you, Diana. You met MJ. He's the guy who holding the camera. You met him right there, man. And
hey, what's good, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing?
Man, we're going good, man. It's an abortion bill that Diana that was just talking about. See, I've been back and forth on everything. You did.
I mean, it's crazy how these dudes trying to, fight with you over abortion, man.
Yeah,
they'll literally argue with you about abortion when that's the #1 kill in the black community.
Yeah.
Guess what? I saw that same dude you had a conversation with on the Green Line, the one that was all hostile. I saw him yesterday at the Taste of Chicago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I saw him. He spoke to me though.
That's what's up, man.
I was with my buddy. Me and him, we had went to the Taste. And I saw him down there. I said, "Oh, hey, what's going on?"
Hey, I didn't
know that was him.
I see you, Christy B. You want to come up, Christy B?
Come on, Christy B.
You open. I got your email. You want to come on up? Holla. Anybody else want to come up and talk and have a discussion? Come on up. It's open tonight. Because the title of this video said our voice matter. We all have that voice. We all have a part to do. We all need to do our part. We all have a part. We all have a role.
Shoot, this made me want to do videos myself.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. We role players over here. All right, Christy B, I'm gonna get you on here right now. I'm gonna find your email. Go ahead and talk it. MJ, what's on your mind, brother?
Oh, nothing much, man. I'm just saying, it's crazy how, most of these dudes, these beta males, want to argue with you over abortion and stuff like that,
Yeah.
It's just crazy,
It is.
Like, I mean, it's like they're literally try to kill another black man over your opinion of abortion. And it's just
Yeah.
this is men of all races do this, not just black
It is. It
men.
is, man.
Should I have seen white men do it, Hispanic men do it, Asian men do it? They argue with you about a woman's choice, you know? And it's just crazy, man. I'm just saying, if you hear any loud noise, I'm on the train, just to let y'all know.
Oh, okay. You're on a train. Okay.
Yeah, heading back. I'm heading back to the house.
Oh, okay. You on the L, ain't you?
Yeah. Yes. But I'm just saying, like, but that is crazy though, man. It's like, I mean, it's like the dudes complain about the situation more than the female does.
It is. It is. You know what it is? They
I
got
mean, it's very few women that's against it, and there's some that are just for it.
right.
The liberal women.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Christy,
Hey.
how you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. Well, how y'all doing?
I'm doing great. You know, just heading back home.
Hey, Krista B.
Hey,
Christy
Mo.
B.
So what's going on with the abortion bill? I just heard Diana talked about that earlier, just now, and am I missing some?
Is there an abortion bill?
Hold on. It's
Oh,
something. Hold on. Let me make sure I read this right, okay? I'm gonna make sure I read this right, okay? Make sure I do this right, read this right, okay? I want to talk about the silly abortion bill that they're trying to pass. They're trying to pass an abortion bill.
Shoot, you could be a teenager and have an abortion.
Huh?
And I said you could be a teenager and have an abortion
Yeah.
at 13 or 15 or something.
Well, they can do it without their parents' permission?
Yeah, they could do that without their parents' permission.
But you know what? I seen parents. Look, I'll talk about this later.
I mean, but you got some of the dudes that encourage them to get an abortion.
Yeah.
Too.
hey, yeah. Patrick just said in the comments, no more. Yeah, Patrick, there's no more. But Thaddeus is having a get together on that same day. Thaddeus Dion Alexander.
Oh, I'll be down there. I just talked to Rita. We're gonna be
Yeah,
down there.
yeah. So he's having a thing on that same day. He's
Yep.
kind of took it over.
Yeah.
It's not going to be more, but it's going to be a get together.
Yeah, it's gonna be American first.
Yeah,
Right
American first. That's it, American first.
there. It was sent right there.
That's right, American first.
What's up, New World Order Broadcast? You want to come up? Send me
Yeah,
an
come
email,
on
brother.
up, Patrick. So yeah, it's still not. It's not going to be more, but he's still going to have Patrick or Thaddeus is going to have something.
Yeah. Hey, New World Order, you want to come over here, man? I'll send you the. I'll put the link in the chat room, or you can give me an email. Come on up here, man. Okay. Dinah said they say if a doctor is caught doing abortion, he will lose his license to practice medicine and 99 years in prison. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, but damn, wow.
And well, that's kind of I know, and that's what I've always thought. Like they take an oath to save lives, and how then they do? I mean, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how are they even allowed to do abortions if they take an oath to save lives?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people think that they're not lives.
Yeah.
A lot of people think
That's ungodly.
Yeah.
And what is that, Diana? I mean, see, I'm kind of lost on here, man. Hey, help me out, Diana.
Like it's crazy how people claim a lot of these feminist abortion that support abortion. It's like they claim they care about children's lives, but they taking lives.
Yeah.
they're taking it away.
Yeah. But see, a lot of them don't think it's a life. They think it's a bunch of cells.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
stupid. It's got a heartbeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel
And
the
I,
heartbeat.
I also hate when people always ask me, "Oh, so what if your sister got raped?" That don't mean she should kill
And
it.
that's what Diana just said. Why would a woman want to keep a baby that is a product of rape or incest? Well, you need to talk to Miss Rita about that, Diana. If only we had Miss Rita on here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, hey Diana, oh man, you got to see Miss Rita. Miss Rita, she's from Compton, California, and she's a victim of a rape baby. She was a rape baby,
Yeah, yep.
and she's a minister now. God
Yes.
is using her. God is using her big
Yes.
time, and she's like reaching out to people. She's in the old school blood, and I know you gotta get dressed, okay, but it's a touchy subject. You know, a woman get raped, you gotta watch that baby, and I get it. You gotta watch that, and I've seen that happen, and it's a very touchy subject when a woman get raped, and I hear that.
That is a very touchy subject.
And
It is.
when women
See,
get abortion, I don't sit up there and criticize them from doing that when they get raped. I don't do that. I never look at them. I never judge them, and it's just in my Christian values, it's still murder. I just believe in adoption.
I mean, I could understand like if it's a emergency and it's
emergency,
about life or death or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I can understand you getting.
Nope. My Christian faith says nope on that too. Nope. And I've said it on here too. If doctor tells me you're gonna die if you have his baby, I take my chances because you could be wrong. God could want me to live too, and if that's the case, then he wants this baby to live more than he does me. And nowadays, I will say this: nowadays, Diana, women can't have the excuse of why would they want to keep a baby if it's a product of rape? Because this is what Hope was talking about the other night, Mo. You have that morning after pill now. If you was raped, don't wait. Go get that pill.
Exactly. Take the pill. It works within 72 hours.
That's right.
I mean, there's plenty of ways to get rid of something without getting an abortion, which is the whole thing where they don't do nothing but use a vacuum to suck it out. That's it.
Yeah, 72 hours, right?
Yeah, they got pills or if you know you're about to sleep with somebody, take a pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see, like Shannon said, they told me I could die or my baby. Doctor was wrong. We both are alive and well.
You know what? Yeah, I had my first child at 15 years old. My first child at 15. And I had my second child at 16. And my third child at 17. I was 17 with 3 kids.
Wow.
Yes, I was. I was 17 with 3 kids. And you know what?
You whore.
You call me a whore. I mean, yes, I was a
whore. Shoot. My dad had a lot of kids by a lot of different women too. So
yeah, but I got beautiful grandbabies, and it all. I get called a whore. She called me a whore. I bring her as a guest on my show, and I get called a whore.
Shoot. Sometimes the truth got to be told for what it is, you know.
I mean,
I'm playing, Mo.
You ain't playing. I was a whore. I mean, I'm not getting I was a whore.
I'm just thick skin only.
Right.
I was a whore.
Shoot, sometimes you got to tell the truth. That's how you know you love people. That's how you love people, by telling them the truth. That's honesty. I mean, I'd rather for people to call me out than instead of holding it in. Yeah, that's how I know they love me. Thick skin only. You gotta have thick skin.
Everybody, this is the panel. Thick skin only right here. This is real stuff that we talk over here.
I mean, if you don't got thick skin, then I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Yeah. And my daughter was telling me earlier, she was at work and one of the coworkers had to leave. She's an older lady. One of the coworkers had to leave because I think it was her daughter or stepdaughter, one or the other, had a baby, and They both died. Baby and the mama both.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sad.
Mhm. And she didn't know any details, but because I asked her what happened, she didn't know any details. But I thought, man, that's terrible.
My sister had an abortion when she was a teenager, but she regretted it.
Yeah.
But she was only a kid.
A kid, man.
Mm-hmm. She was only 15, a teenager.
Man, if y'all ain't seen that movie Unplanned yet, y'all need to see it.
I need to see the Unplanned.
Unplanned.
Gosh, y'all need to see it. It's like in one part, see where she's the director of the clinic, and so she knows this one daddy. This one daddy brings his daughter in there, and you can tell the daughter don't want until she's kind of scared, but the daddy's like, "You're doing this. We're not going to be. This is going to be awful if anybody finds out. My daughter's pregnant. He's in there making her get it. And the girl. Well, I don't want to give away in case y'all don't watch it, but it's terrible what happens to her, the daughter. And then what makes the woman that runs the clinic, what makes her want to, what opens her eyes up is she's having to see, she's the clinic, she's over the clinic, so she's not really involved in a lot of the abortions. Well, they needed somebody to help out, and they had her come in there and was helping out, and she was watching the sonogram, and the baby was actually trying to get away from the wand.
Boycott abortion.
Yeah, the baby was moving away from it, trying to get away from it, and that's what the movie's about. It's her, where she was that for them all those years, and she was over the clinic and all that, and then when she seen that day, she finally woke up. She realized that they have feelings and that they can feel that kind of stuff because the baby was trying to get away from it, from the rod or whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, that movie right there, everybody needs to see that movie.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out. I gotta check that out. I think I saw the preview of that movie, and good Lord.
Oh yeah. That and Goswell too. You need to watch that movie too.
Okay.
If you ain't seen it either, it's pretty good.
Goswell.
Goswell, yeah.
God, I never heard that movie before. I gotta check that out.
Oh yeah.
God's Will.
Goswell. Goswell.
Oh yeah.
He was that doctor that he was actually prosecuted for the things he did, because my gosh, his clinic, when they come in and raided it was just terrible. You just gotta watch that movie too. It's
You say I don't believe in abortion, but I do think it's a woman's right to decide should remain her body, not someone else.
oh yeah, I mean,
No,
go ahead, MJ.
No, I was saying that's no excuse though. I mean, because a man can't say that he don't want to be a father. That's not fair.
Hey, Patrick.
Hello.
I mean, I'm hey, what's going on?
This is touching because me and my son believes the woman's choice too. He's 21 years old, and we talked about it a lot. And you know, and I try to see his point of view, but then I can't. I let him talk, you know, and it's like,
That,
man,
that's how I do with my mom and sister. I just let them talk, you know.
yeah,
I mean, they don't agree with it, but they, you know, they with the whole, you know, it's a woman's choice. I don't. I mean, to me, I don't think that's fair because a man can't have a choice and say he don't want to be a father. He got to sit there and deal with it.
I
That's
told
not
y'all wrong. I told y'all wrong.
two
It's
wrongs
God.
don't make a right.
My
That's
dad
right.
used to say that all the time. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah. I told y'all wrong. It's Gosnell. Gosnell.
Yeah, from Philadelphia.
and
Yeah.
I just look at God's law said thou shalt not kill, and we were taught in church thou shalt not kill, you know, to obey it, you know, to obey God's law.
Yeah.
That's how
You
I
know,
looked at it too. You know, thou shalt not murder.
you know. Look, I was young when I had my kids. I wasn't ready to have kids. I was young. I was 17 with 3 kids. But guess what? My oldest son went to the Marines. Turned out good, you know. Yeah, one of my sons in jail right now, but you know, things are blessed. I mean, it happens. They had him being young, but I got some beautiful grandbabies. My second daughter, my second oldest child, she got about 5 kids, and they're my beautiful grandbabies.
Man, you got a lot of
Yes,
grandkids.
I do. I got 7 grandchildren. I have 7 grandchildren, and I'm so glad they have not been aborted. Even though my daughter had a baby by no good nigga. I'm just
Well, at least they not aborted.
but guess what? I'm so glad that they're here. So babies can be a blessing,
Yes.
despite the situations and despite the trials and tribulations. And I mean, I know people get traumatized, people being raped, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen rape babies come out just as a testimony. Minister Rita, she's a great testimony. You know, her mother was raped, and she's a
Uh,
minister.
I mean, even my lady friend does not agree with abortion, and she had kids by 2 dudes. She had kids by uh, her her father's by her baby dad, and he wasn't crap at all. But she didn't abort them. She still kept them.
Yeah,
So I mean, I would rather for you to keep them or give them up for adoption.
right. Give them up for adoption. That's what I'd rather see. The adoption. That's what I'm saying. Just give them up for adoption if you feel that. You know what I'm saying? And then let that baby have a life somewhere else. And
Yeah,
another beautiful a beautiful couple raise them.
and then my other lady friend, she can't even see her kids. No, another lady friend I used to talk to, she can't see her kids no more because she did something very bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it on here, but you know, if y'all want me to say it, then I'll say it.
Say what?
The reason why
Hey,
she
thick
got her
skin
kids
only.
taken away.
Thick skin only.
Hey,
I
it
mean,
happens, man.
because she was giving her 3-year-old son oral sex.
Oh well.
Good Lord.
So that's why her kids got taken away.
Man, that's sad, man. Let's see all these
And
perversions we got over here, man.
and she should have had her tongue cut out.
Yeah, she that I don't. Why you think me and her don't hang out no more?
What's wrong with God?
I don't hang out with people like that. If I'm just saying, if Maurice did some stuff like that, I wouldn't hang with him no more.
Mm-mm. Don't trust nobody like that. Come on now, man. That's
Well, nobody should trust anybody with their kids, no matter who they are. Nobody.
anybody, man.
Because
No,
those
you
predators,
don't trust
those
nobody with your
predators are
kid.
everywhere. Those predators are everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You got predators within family members and stuff like that. You got family members that molest and rape kids. You got the Catholic Church that rapes kids and stuff like that too.
Yeah, see, and you know, they could do something about Catholic Church. You would think they would do something about institutions. Like, I mean, you know, when regular old people get involved in that stuff, sometimes it has to do with mental illness and things like that. But you would think with, you know, when a Catholic Church that's been around for a long time, an institution like that, and many other institutions like it, you figured the FBI would do something about that over all these years, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You're right.
They didn't. They didn't do it. Why? And yet you're telling me the FBI didn't know this the whole time?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know why the FBI doesn't, let people know about those things? Because those child molesters, 9 times out of 10, end up becoming FBI informants, and that's why a lot of this stuff's covered up. That's why Jeffrey Epstein is covering up, and a lot of these they won't expose a pedophile. They'll just make him an informant, and then entrap more people in like their little tiny little deep state scenarios that they do. And that's what happened with the Catholic Church. You're talking about the Catholic Church. You're talking about the Italian mafia. You're talking about enforcement, FBI. From city to city, from coast to coast, this stuff happens right in our country, and nobody did nothing about it. The FBI did nothing about it. They never have. They never will do anything about it because their job is to just collect the information. The Department of Justice, if they're not going to act on things like that, then it just continues. But it's more important for them to have an intelligence asset that molests children than actually to get justice and protect children out there here in America right now.
Oh, but they want to protect those in those cages, though.
Well, I think that's something that, here's the thing, and I think because of the information we're getting fed about that, it does become a joke because here's the thing. Okay, when I see all these leftists and these obvious communists, and we've known that this has been a problem for at least a few decades now, what's coming over the border, and we know they got nowhere to put them. There's so many people that, people, you don't see these people taking them into homes and this and that. So this is a problem. To me, it's manufactured. It's out of control. But I think it's coming to a head now.
Exactly.
It's coming to a head. And here's the thing. Everybody's bringing race into this. And I'll tell you right now, hey, I support Donald Trump 100% and his policies 100%. I don't think I'm a racist, but, there's so much information out there.
I support Donald Trump, too. I'm not a racist either. Black man supporting Donald Trump right here.
Yeah, but this coming from here's the thing. I'm so hardcore Trump right now because I know it's not just Trump versus the Democrats. Right now, what I see, it's Trump versus the communists that are trying to take over our country. They sound paranoid, I'm getting out of control or whatever, but I was down in Washington, D.C. on the 4th of July this weekend, and there were so many freaking communists and American haters down there that I was down there on the streets arguing with that, it kind of woke me up to a little bit about what's going on with these different organizations like Code Pink and all these different things, man. And to me, how left they are, it was a wake-up call on July 4th, actually getting on the ground and talking to people from Code Pink, sitting around and watching the American flag get burnt in front of the White House. And I seen a lot of this stuff, and then getting involved with Jovi Vale, the fucking Nazi, and some guy.
God.
Come on, don't give me started.
I had a whole new awakening of what's going on in the streets, and I had a lot of questions after being there. Did you ever see this clown, Jovi Vale?
I've seen that video.
Is there a video of the whole thing? I didn't. My video camera got messed up or something. The cops.
I think legal Latino Heat had a video on him. It showed him out there causing shit.
Oh yeah, that was during the rally. The only people that were left after the rally was me, the police, and Jovi Vale, and the guy with the anti-Semitic sign. And we sat around, and I ended up getting handcuffed by the police from trying to take his sign. Now, I don't know where that footage, if it's out there everywhere, but it ended up at the end of the day when everybody went home, I was standing there taking pictures of all the Antifa people because I figured the FBI could use my footage for facial recognition identificators maybe at some time because I know there was definitely some terrorists and some communists in that crowd that need to be looked at. But later, the same guy with the sign came up to me and, they started talking to me. And, I was basically telling them, you guys are just a bunch of freaking Holocaust deniers and freaking Nazis, right? And they wanted to argue with me. And, you know how the Nazis, it's like a freaking disease. All they want to do is kill the Jews. And they got every argument at their hand that how they're going to do it. And they will argue that they'll bring up the USS Liberty. And they'll bring up the freaking, everybody from the Rockefellers, to the freaking Rosenbergs over and over and over again. It's a freaking sickness, right? So I took that guy's sign and ran with it. And then I got in like a little scuffle, and then the police handcuffed us, but they let us go and no one pressed charges, you know. But then when I was in front of the White House and there was communists burning American flags, the Code Pink there in front of the blimp. And, you know, when I was talking to these people, man, and then when I see these people, and this is what's really got me. When you hear Donald Trump talking about Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib and a lot of these clowns
I'm so sick of that person, Ilhan Omar and AOC. They need to go.
Well, people got to find the truth out about who these people really are. You know, they really are, because I'm going to say, look, I'll tell you right now, I did a show the other day where Ilhan Omar, right, the mainstream media news and Mediaite did a story where they claim that Donald Trump told Ilhan Omar to go back to Africa, which he never said. But I'll tell you right now, I've never said this to a human being in my life, and I would never say it to any American. But Ilhan Omar, you should go the fuck back to Africa. And actually, you can either go to Somalia or back to the Kenyan refugee camp. I don't care which one it is. If you don't like it here, I think you should go. Now, am I racist for saying that?
Yes, you are. I'm offended. I'm triggered. I'm so triggered.
I'm going to say it. You know,
I'm triggered. I'm offended.
You know, and I'm an individual. I'm not connected with any other group. The only group that I ever got connected to is I got this red vest on, and I'm part of the E-Militia News Team Red Vest Brigade in the Pete Santilli 2 show. I'm not no Proud Boy. I went down to that whole Proud Boys thing. There was too many freaking transsexuals and weird stuff going on with the Proud Boys that I wanted nothing to do with. I think it was sort of a freaking circus down there. You know, I'm thinking
that's
about
nasty.
with like the Tea Party or something like that. Because I thought that Milo and them, I think they were a bunch of clowns. I was not entertained by that at all. I thought the whole thing was a joke down there, and that's probably why nobody went.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that too when he come on there. He was dressed like a had that wig on and had the.
Okay.
Who you talking about? Milo.
Milo, yeah.
Milo.
Yeah.
And, you know, and there's people burning flags in the street, and there's real communist action going on in the street. And we got some guy with an accent named Milo wearing a dress, making jokes about Laura Loomer. When there's like about 1,000 Antifa people right behind there causing trouble. And I just got to wonder, like, you know, people are out there, there's people that are up on the stage, and then there's people that are out on the street.
Wait, Laura Loomer was right there with him.
Yeah, and she was up there, and she's got her own story, and they got all their own story. But, you know, I sat and I don't know. Like, I wouldn't go to one of those things again. One of those things that they just did.
Hey, Likewise, you want to come up, Likewise? Come on up.
Oh, gosh, Likewise. Oh, gosh.
We need to fight this up.
And then what happened to the Moore rally? How did this happen with the Moore rally?
Just funds. Couldn't get it.
Funds.
Couldn't get the funds going.
Yeah, you gotta get Likewise on here. Likewise, we need some negativity on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he said. It's just that, you know, like the last ones, you know, he had all those. He had like, was it 20,000 followers, and then when Facebook took his page down, he just couldn't get, like, people would share it. I would share it, and it wouldn't even be up there. You know, people would be sharing it, and it would be like it was gone. Facebook was just messing with everything, and just couldn't get it out. And like I said, when he had that page took down, he couldn't get it. You know, it just couldn't get it out there to everybody to get the donations in. So
there you say, are people are still going to be going down to the going down there on September?
Yeah. It's still going to be something.
Oh yeah. Go to Thaddeus. Do you follow Thaddeus?
Thaddeus Alexander?
That he get some kind of car accident a while ago or something?
No,
I don't think so.
No, Thaddeus, I'm not sure. No, I don't know Thaddeus.
It's Deion Alexander. He had a huge platform.
Yeah, Deion Alexander. Yeah.
Subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard the name. There's so many people out there; it's hard to keep up.
I'm
with
Deion Alexander, America First. He was at the last two Moors.
Yeah, he was at the last two Moors.
He had a big, huge. He got a bigger platform than I have on Facebook. I got the bigger on YouTube, but he got a really huge one. He got 150,000 followers on Facebook.
But if you go to his page, I went. Mo, when you told me about the other night, I went over to his page and I seen that video where he made it and where he tagged all y'all in it. You and Lucretia and Marjorie and all those about Moore, and said he was still doing it. doing
Likewise,
it,
if you want to come on here, come on
calling
here.
it a different name, America First.
Stop bumping your gums in the chat room and get your ass up here and talk.
So yeah, he's still putting it on the same day, September 28th.
Okay.
And he said something about Oklahoma for ladies or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do a flag march.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, the good thing about Washington, D.C., when I went down there, they had all that chaos down there. But the police down there and the Secret Service are actually really good in keeping everybody safe down there. You know, that's like the cool thing that was going on down there. But, man, I mean, is anybody out there, when you see what's going on and the way they're trying to twist the whole narrative here, and Donald put it out there. He called all this Rashida Tlaib and them. He said they're all communists. I don't think, like, hey, after being down there and watching these communists burn the American flag and talking to these people, I'll tell you right now, it's amazing. The DNC out there, they got everybody talking about socialism and National Socialism. But, man, I think people got to realize what's really going on is I think they're really doing a hard push towards communism. And now they're promoting Antifa terrorists attacking ICE stations. Like everybody out there, I found so many communists that were talking about what a great thing it was that their comrade, it was like basically a suicide bomber, the 69-year-old suicide bomber over in Tacoma, Washington, that attacked the ICE place. Like, people were praising that all over YouTube. I think things are going to take a tragic turn very soon with the way things are going on.
Yeah. I mean, when you said car wreck, you was thinking about Terrence.
Yeah.
Terrence, yeah, that's who you was thinking about when you said car wreck.
Yeah, see, I don't follow too many people like that. Like, I really like. I used to try to follow a lot of people on YouTube and different things. Like, I follow Mo because there's so many people. I like Mo, and I don't hear lies.
I'm glad you like me, man. I'm glad you like me.
Yeah,
I like you too, man. I would like you too if I wasn't mean. So.
No, but I don't hear no BS. Everything that you're saying comes from your heart. You know, like me, I'm a political hack. You know, like I'm one of these guys. I can go on. I like to just talk to myself and read news stories and scream and yell in bed.
Yeah.
You know, but like, especially what you talked about in your message about pro-life is the most important message. That and the way you do it, one of the most important messages here on the internet.
Here he go.
Oh, and here's this dude from San Francisco in the Bay Area, right? This dude that just popped up. I remember you. Is that Terrence?
Terrence, he's
from the Bay Area, right?
No, Terrence is.
I think I talked to him the last time I was on here.
I thought.
For a second.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no! You're talking about Likewise, Terrence. Terrence.
This is
I a lot of times see Mo. So, yo, Terrence, what's going on? Where are you from?
That's Likewise. Likewise.
Blackwise? That's Blackwise? Oh, yo, what's up, Blackwise? Where are you from?
He said Blackwise.
He's from the Bay Area.
Blackwise. Blackwise.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, Likewise.
Hey, thanks for coming on here, man. We need some spice up over here, man. We need a different opinion on here. We all on the same page over here, but you're not on the same page with us. So that's why I want you up on here. I like an open dialogue.
So you don't like Loomer, huh?
Yeah, you don't like Loomer.
No, I don't.
Yo, why not?
Just because of her antics. First of all, like, here's the thing. I keep up on a lot of the shit that these people say and their agenda and what they do. Not just her, but the Stephen Molyneux, the Laura Southerns, the Air Yemenis. To a certain extent, this dude Milo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Milo. I think he's a clown.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's he's so articulate that he gets away with a lot of shit. People don't even understand. People don't even understand that half these people aren't even American citizens. Period.
Oh yeah, but like Laura Loomer, right? Like the one I know. Like I don't listen to a thing that Milo says. And Laura Southern, I didn't never listen to not one sentence from her. But Laura Loomer, I've heard from. And Laura Loomer, what Laura Loomer has done is some of this investigative work that some people say is conspiracy theories. But like, if you know,
It's not. Well, here's the thing. What a lot of these people are doing it, they're doing it not to get to the truth and help people. They're doing it for attention and to monetize their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay.
Because
I can understand that. They all got way more money than me.
because the thing is it's like if you know if you have a platform and you could just run around and make money, I mean that's easy to do after the facts because they're going off facts off shit that's already out there. She's not undercovering anything. She may just bringing more of it to light, but it's not like put it this way, the only people that I truly trust their opinion if they bring shit to light that supposedly wasn't exposed were the guys that were with you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. The dudes that like would expose shit, they wore the mask. What's that?
No, not Antifa. I know who you're talking about. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, with those dudes, when they bring shit out, everybody runs and hides because they definitely have the codes to to nuclear bombs type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and so like when they bring shit to the truth, that's when everybody who's doing bad shit runs and hides. You know what I mean? But with Lauren, what she does is she runs around and she's acting crazy like she's being abused. And it's like, no, you know what? Just because
Anonymous.
That's right.
Anonymous. Yeah,
That's
Shannon's.
I'm saying when Anonymous gets you on your ass, it's over. There is no recovery from Anonymous. Period. You know, straight up. You don't.
Yeah, I don't believe in Anonymous. I don't believe.
But the thing is though, when they drop their facts, bro, like they get results, and it's never people don't question what they bring up. People run and hide. You know what I mean? So
I mean, there's a lot of intelligence agencies, like I mean, but that aren't anonymous that are still out there. I mean, there's
but the thing is, so like they're not doing it on a public level to where it's like, you know what, this dude's a fucking dickhead. We need to expose his ass. You know what I'm saying? And if Anonymous does it, then the person that they're exposing is definitely not going to like. I mean, they're gonna run and hide, bro. You know what I mean? It's gonna be based on facts. And there's gonna be nothing that you're really gonna be able to dispute for. It's kind of like the difference between, the DA filing charges against you as opposed to a federal indictment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you get a federal indictment, we already know what you did. You know, it's just how we want to proceed. The facts are there, the tapes are there, the recordings are there, everything's there. It's like it's just how we want to deal with you.
Well, what do you think? If Lauren Loomer, though, here's the thing about like in some of her investigations and why you don't hear from her anymore. Some of the things that she has said, like, what do you think it is that, like, you know, she and like Alex Jones and like the Reverend Louis Farrakhan and a lot of these people that were banned on social media? Do you think it was because they were just making money, or they were saying things that somebody didn't like that are probably true?
You can't call them all the same. I mean, you have to understand that, like, once a person gets a certain level of articulence, then it moves and it motivates people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? With Farrakhan has fucking decades of knowledge and articulence and just experience of everything. So of course his shit's gonna resonate. You know, he's well traveled. You know, he's a dinosaur. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But his agenda's twisted in a lot of ways, and he's past his time. You know what I mean?
Well, he's still alive, so he's not past his time.
No, but what I'm saying as far as like how the world views him now. You know what I mean? It's kind of
our world, but maybe not his and their world. Because I'm not his Nation Islam, so I don't know.
I know, but my point is, but see, his thing goes beyond Islam, and that's my point. It's like people tell Jesse Jackson to sit down and shut up. They tell Reverend Al Sharp and then those guys sit down and shut up. He's in that same boat, bro. But he never fell off like that. He never switched up his agenda on anything. He's always been the same person that he was, 35, 40, possibly even 50, 60 years ago.
Oh.
Farrakhan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So like he's in a whole different realm from that. Alex Jones is kind of like I said, and once you have a certain level of articulence, then people. Alex Jones can say anything and just be bullshitting, but the way that he puts it out there is like people think it's serious.
Yeah, but a lot of them have the same message. You know, Reverend Louis Farrakhan, he promotes and passes out, you know, in every prison in the United States, the book "Behold a Pale Horse" by William Milton Cooper.
Yeah, but see, like I said, a lot of that stuff. I mean, it doesn't apply to this day and age. It just doesn't.
Well, I mean, did you think it's kind of strange that people like Alex Jones, Laura Loomer, and Reverend Louis Farrakhan, and these people that they call conspiracy theorists, because what I think they've wrapped up Louis Farrakhan is they're considering Louis Farrakhan a conspiracy theorist, I think.
No, I don't think so, because like I said, I think there's very few people that want to sit down one-on-one and debate him on the shit he talks about. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of times when you speak off facts, then it's hard to dispute the facts. Alex Jones can come up with conspiracy theory on fucking Martians or whatever, and anything, and it's like he's articulate enough, he presents it enough to where people are going to buy into the shit that he do. So basically, he has enough people to where he could persuade.
Well, Alex Jones, well, you know, the beloved Reverend Louis Farrakhan, he basically has all his people believing that, you know, Elijah Muhammad's up in a spinning wheel up above the earth. I mean, that's a UFO conspiracy theory, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what's that doing to the general public? That's you know, Alex Jones is general public. People don't even know that, like, half the shit that he's talking, he's just bullshit. They don't know that.
Oh yeah, I don't watch Alex Jones. I never have. You know, I live in Pennsylvania, and on New Year's Eve on Y2K, you know, he was talking about the Limerick nuclear power plant was going to melt down, and I stopped listening to him. Right.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. It's kind of like people who read the National Enquirer, bro, and they think that shit's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the Daily Call real?
I don't know, because I don't read it.
You know, you can go get yourself some bean pies and a Daily Call in every street corner in the world, but you can't even really get a copy of an Alex Jones magazine. But I mean, the Daily Call, I read the Daily Call, and I read the Daily Call every time I get a chance to get my hands on it.
But Alex Jones has a bigger platform, and like I said, it's the way that he presents it. People don't even know that. Like I said, people don't even have the shit that he's saying is bullshit, that he's just joking around. But there's certain things that you just can't joke around in this world, you know?
Oh, no, and I don't think Alex Jones is joking around, because, you know, Alex Jones came up, and, you know, when the Patriot community started coming up, right around the time when things were fiery during the Clinton administration, when the Waco massacre happened, taught up by the Oklahoma City bombing. And that were the things that Alex Jones and them were talking about. That's the time period he came up. And that's the thing, is I think that's serious to a lot of people.
Yeah, but see, it depends on how he twisted. Like, you know, when we talk about, like, the Sandy Hook shit, you know, how, like, he had to go and answer for that shit. It's because he put his twist on it.
Oh, yeah, he put his twist on Waco and the Oklahoma City bombing and everything. You know,
that's what I'm saying. And the shit that he's talking about, that.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
Alex Jones acted like he didn't know who Gary Hunt was, and NBC cameras videoed Gary Hunt fleeing from the Alfred P. Mero Federal Building with a detonator in his hand.
But that's what I'm saying.
Alex Jones was talking to Dean Graham, and then he acted like he didn't know who he was. That's what Gary Hunt's out there. He's still on Facebook. Gary Hunt.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the shit that he does is complete satire. You know what I mean? And it's just they just don't want it. I mean, I can't tell them who they want on their shit. I mean, I've been kicked off from most platforms damn near. You know what I mean? I've had people.
But the thing is, it's satire, but it's weird. The whole thing with the Alex Jones thing, there's like characters that come on there. Like throughout the years, they did people like, you know, Anthony J. Hilder. And when we're talking about the Oklahoma City bombing and this and that, like they've had everybody from that. From
America.
Mark from Michigan, Mark Kroenke, people that are real and characters that are out there. And, you know, they got the Oath Keepers, freaking Stuart Rhodes on there. And man, these people, you could say maybe they're LARPs or maybe they're not, but some of these people like Mark Kroenke, you know, the FBI and people in them, they say that these people are all real, you know, and the Southern Poverty Law Center is always writing stories about all these people. So, I mean, and this is getting in the muck of what is real, not real, because the Southern Poverty Law Center and people like that, they write stories about Reverend Louis Farrakhan, Alex Jones, Laura Loomer, everybody out there. I'm sure I'm sure they're going to
put this way, like Laura Loomer, for being only 25 years old, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much burned her bridges already on a lot of shit.
Do you think it had anything to do with her and her investigations into the Mandalay Bay shooting?
Nah, she just talks a lot of shit, man. She plays a lot of different cards, bro. You know what I mean? She plays a lot of different cards. She doesn't just stay here. She goes to Australia. She goes to fucking Israel. She goes here. She goes there, and talks shit. You know what I mean?
I think her Las Vegas shooting thing was spot on.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's her opinion based off most likely off of facts. But like I said, it's not necessarily that she's exposing anything. She's just giving you her opinion on it.
Well, I mean, she got in the elevator, and here's the thing: you might not know this stuff, and I haven't seen it all, but a lot of people go out. When people talk, like me, right? Okay, I can talk and talk and talk and talk, and it's in my opinion. But then sometimes I'll get out there I'll be streaming live on the street, showing people videos, crazy shit's going down, and then there's no faking that. And then, and every once in a while, like Laura Loomer, she's going to get up there in front of a podium, maybe do a dumb speech, do an interview, and you're going to go, man, what the hell is this bimbo saying? But then sometimes, these investigators, and I think we should all be investigators like this in independent media. Sometimes you're there, you're going live, and you're the only one there.
Yeah, but the thing is, like a lot of these people, like I said, people like her, they're not necessarily doing it to get to the truth to help people.
Well, I mean, she could be,
they're just doing it, bro.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like these people could all be agent provocateurs or intelligence agents themselves. Misinformation agents. Like people don't understand all this information in this Patriot community that everybody's being part of. It's infiltrated by FBI, everybody from ATF, people like the ADL, the Southern Poverty Law Center, the ACLU, and right now in our chat, I guarantee you we got somebody from the ACLU, the Southern Poverty Law Center, in there watching everything that's being said just right here because there's MAGA and it's part of the Patriot community. I guarantee it. And because I'm on here right now, I guarantee you somebody's watching and writing down everything that we say. And they're either from the ADL, the Southern Poverty Law Center, or from, maybe even an FBI person.
Possibly. I mean, what to say.
Hey, Patrick, what was you going to say about the elevator thing?
Well, I didn't get to. There's so much information, and you're talking about the elevator thing and Laura Loomer in that Mandalay Bay, and I've heard so many things, and really the most important thing that I always get on there is when it happened. October the 1st, 2017 was the 100th year anniversary of the killing of the Tsar and Anastasia. It was Red October, the 100th anniversary. Red October. When the communists and the Bolsheviks took over Russia, right? And it happened right across from the Luxor Hotel, which for years and years, all these people were calling the Illuminati Hotel. It's got 33 floors, and right across from it, Mr. Paddock on the 32nd floor decided to shoot everybody. And a lot of patriots and people out there, like Mark from Michigan, the man that the FBI and the CBS said committed the Oklahoma City bombing, and you can follow him over on Liberty Tree Radio. He said that actually a lot of people that were sitting there during that Mandalay massacre, the assassination and the Holocaust of over 50 Christians right across from the Illuminati Hotel, that actually was people in that hotel that bought tickets to watch the whole blood sacrifice happen on Red October. And, and some people say, oh, that's just some kind of crazy stuff. But if you don't know who Mark Corky is, and, Sam Donaldson obviously thought he was a legitimate source of intelligence, and he's been doing the intelligence report since the 90s, and he used to be on shortwave radio for a long time, and you can follow him over on Liberty Tree Radio, and he's the man that the mainstream media and the fake news media blamed the Oklahoma City bombing on afterwards. And a lot of people will say he's anti-Semitic. He blames the Mossad for blowing up the Oklahoma City bombing. The FBI never questioned him. He called his local sheriff and said, I didn't do it. But one of his theories about this whole thing is that right there in the Luxor Hotel, and people have had their eyes on the Luxor Hotel for a long time, about why it's there, who's in it, what's it all about, and that maybe a lot of the people that were involved in the Mandalay Bay shooting were actually sitting in the Luxor Hotel watching the whole thing. Because you notice they talk about the Bellagio and all these other different hotels up and down the strip, but you don't hear one story coming out of the Luxor Hotel. And it was there the whole time, just sitting in the background, the Illuminati Hotel. Now that's conspiracy theory. On October the 1st, 2017, the 100th anniversary to the day of the Red October, the Bolshevik Revolution.
Yeah, well, I mean, but Who's to say, bro? That's just an opinion.
No, it is an opinion, but there's dates, there's times, and the FBI was talking about it. And one of the things that Laura Loomer did was she started actually holding the FBI's feet to the flames.
Yeah, but the thing is, like that's kind of like in certain ways that's kind of like destiny.
It is.
I mean, you know about the parallels between Lincoln and Kennedy, right?
Well, I'm sure there's tons of parallels before Lincoln and Kennedy.
They were born on the same day. 100, I think it was 100 years apart, 200 years apart, right? They were both left-handed, right?
100 years apart.
So I know a lot about the Kennedy assassination. I do.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is like between Kennedy and Lincoln, like they were both born on the same day, 100 years apart.
Mhm.
Okay, no, I believe it was 200 years apart. No, would have been 200 years apart. Then you have the fact they were both left-handed. Lincoln, his favorite maid was named Kennedy. Kennedy's favorite maid was named Lincoln. It's very interesting shit, and they both were warned not to go to do by their maid, supposedly not to go. Lincoln's maid told him not to go to the theater. Kennedy's maid told him not to go to Dallas. Supposedly he had some kind of flu. It's like, you need to just chill out for a day or whatever. You know what I mean? So just like there's weird parallels behind shit.
Oh yeah, no, and the biggest parallel of all of it, but that both of those assassinations were completely covered up.
Yeah, so I mean, but like I said, who's to say that like there's a conspiracy behind them being connected? You see what I mean?
No, who's to say? But that's kind of more like the whole thing with Mandalay Bay. That all happened before it had a YouTube page. What I'm trying to do right here, and what I've been doing on my show, is trying to connect everybody and bring all these free thinkers and independent media people together for this E-Militia news team, so that when something like the Mandalay Bay happens, that everybody can bring all the footage, because there was a lot of stuff that happened in Mandalay Bay. A lot of these things that happen out on the streets, there's people that see things happen. There's people that hear things happen. There's people that heard things happen. There's people that know things happen. But then there's people that make things happen. And the thing is what I'm trying to get everybody ready for on my channel is, like, especially when the next 9/11 happens or the next big terrorist attack happens, I want everybody to record all the information and get everything, analyzed and all the data collected, so we can't have the wool pull over our eyes for the next type of thing that happens.
I would say my suggestion for everybody is keep your household in check. Keep it in check. If it's not in check, get it in check. And number 2, get your finances in check. Because the whole thing with China is China doesn't play to lose. You know what I'm saying? One way or fucking another, China does not play to lose. So with that being said, with the terrorists, especially if Trump wins another 4 years, those terrorists ain't going nowhere.
Well, they shouldn't, and we shouldn't even be dealing with communists, not even one little bit.
I completely understand.
Right. We should be.
I understand that, but my point is that we need to start looking at, like, what's their next move going to be. Because
I know what their next move is. Their next move is that they're going to send Chinese over here to spy on all the Americans, and we're going to just let them right in. And everybody.
Honestly, the thing is, you know what? They're already here, for one, but 2, I don't think, like I said, they don't care about the people, boy. You know what I mean? They want the money. You feel what I'm saying?
They want world power. The communists, they believe they rule the world.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, that's what I'm explaining to you is that make sure your finances are straight, because they already own, like, I think 60% of our poultry businesses as it is.
So we can stop that right away, though, with one straight.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it because you have to change the Constitution. I've had this discussion before.
Well, the Constitution is not a suicide pact. The Constitution is not a suicide pact, and everybody's got to remember that. Sometimes that Constitution,
That's not what I'm saying. The Constitution,
the Constitution doesn't count for communists and the People's Liberation Army. It doesn't.
I know, but what I'm explaining to you is that, like, our Constitution is going to have to change on how property and businesses are purchased here, because you don't You can buy as much land and houses here in the United States as you want just online. Like fucking Amazon.
We could cut off all communication with the Chinese and tell them to go fuck themselves. That's what I would say. As an American, I would love to tell the communists, Chinese, and all of them to go fuck themselves. We don't know you nothing.
Yeah, but that's not
rude, you commie bastards. That's what I would say.
Yeah, but that's not the reality of the situation.
Well, it's gonna be as soon as the communists and the patriots start killing each other in the streets. It's going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get that bad.
Oh no, I think it is. Like probably sooner than a lot of people think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see like because basically it's like this. If it didn't go down as bad as you would assume when 9/11 happened, it probably ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Well, 9/11 we were under attack.
Well, it's like this person just said in the chat here. They said the woman that snuck into Mar-a-Lago was a Chinese spy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but my point is that they don't necessarily, for them to control our economy, they don't need to spy on anything because the thing is, it's like they can come over here. If you have a business for sale or you have a house for sale, they can just come over here and buy it. That's why our housing economy, our housing prices here in California are so fucked up. It's because it's over 25% owned by foreign nationals that don't even live here. I'm talking 20% of all fucking houses here in California are owned by people that don't live in this country. They just bought them and rent them out.
You see, that's BS.
Y'all's prices are so high over there too, though. And taxes. I think that's why y'all.
Yeah, but see, not everything in California is high. It just depends, like where you're at. Like if you're in the premium areas, anywhere along the coast, then yeah. I mean, like you go to Oakland, you're not getting anything in Oakland. I'm talking anything in Oakland for under $5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, under 500,000. I'm talking about in the worst parts. You're not getting anything for under 500,000. That's just how it is.
See, I have faith that we're going to be able to kick all the communists out of this country once and for all, and stomp them out and destroy them. And any of the communist influence and any of the subversive activity here in America, I think it's time for a new McCarthy era where we take these communists and we throw all of them and all their influence and all their countries out of the country, because we're a world at war right now, and I think I'm not so optimistic about the future, about peace here in America and peace around the world. And I think everybody's got to be ready to move, especially on communism and international communism. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like I said, in my opinion, I don't think the whole issue of communism is such a big issue, because you have other countries that aren't communists that are actually going to follow the lead with whatever China does. Like, when you look at what China does, then you're also going to have India, which is a big player. You know what I mean? That's going to jump in and do whatever they do, because they have the organization. They control a huge portion of our IT and fucking internet in general. Mm-hmm. Plus, they're ethnocentric. They have all the resources, all of backing, all the finances. The same thing that China has. So if China shows where the money's going to be made, India's going to follow.
Well, I mean, they kind of got India and it seems like. I mean, see, this is all the $1 billion big stuff. See, I would like to cut the cord on everybody around the world. See, I'm against the New World Order. I'm from the New World Order time broadcast. I hate globalism. I hate influence of the people around the rest of the. I would have a worldwide. If I was.
Hey, but likewise as a globalist. Likewise as a globalist.
No, but see, here's the thing, though.
Are you a globalist? Are you a globalist?
To a certain extent, yes, I am.
Why?
Why? Because I identify with a lot of different places, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people. So basically, when me and Mo first started, we had a difference of opinion on something. We got that sorted out. But then people ask me, okay, well, where are you from? Are you from this? Are you from that? It's like, you know what? No, it's like I'm a globalist as far as like what I identify with. I don't have to be a proud Alabaman. I don't have to be a fucking proud Californian. You know what I mean? I could go live in Alabama, and if that's what I want to do, I could blend right in with anybody in that society. Mm-hmm. And I can do that same thing in a lot of different countries around the world that I've visited. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in Mexico City. Lived in Mexico City for a year. I lived in Tulum, which is on the Yucatan Peninsula. I lived there for 8 months. You know, I've spent probably about 20%, 34, maybe 40% of my life in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? I visited over 40 countries.
We do business over there?
What's that?
Would you do business over there?
Where?
Well, any of these places, you're a capitalist, right? You're a globalist, but you're a capitalist.
Yeah, but see, me as far as a globalist, what I'm saying is that you know, some people take so much pride in like just being American, but they can't tell you what being American means. You know what I mean? Some people take pride in being like from California, but what does it mean to be from California? I'm proud I'm from Texas. What does it mean to be from Texas? You know what I mean? I don't identify with that shit because I've spent so much time in so many different places that I identify with so many different people that I don't feel alienated.
Oh no, I never feel alienated.
Yeah,
you know
so basically, I'm a globalist in that extent, where if I decide, you know what, you know, fuck it, you know, I've been.
Here's the thing, though. But are you a globalist in the sense that you go along to get along with everybody, or do you take a firm stand and tell everybody to go fuck themselves when need be, or you just go along to get along?
I can't tell unless somebody does something to offend me. I can't tell nobody to go fuck themselves. What kind of shit is that?
Did you ever get in like a lot of fights when you were a kid? Because I used to always be a fighter. I've
never been in a fight in my life.
Okay,
shit, man, I'm from Chicago. I knock niggas out.
Yeah, no, I never. But see, the thing is, it depends on where you're raised, how you're raised. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I shouldn't have been in a fight. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I haven't been bullied before. That doesn't mean that I could have whipped somebody, a whole bunch of motherfuckers before. It's just no, I've never had to fight. That's like motherfuckers say, "Oh, Kev, you never smoke weed?" No, because I don't smoke weed.
Oh, yeah, don't
smoke weed around you lying, dude. You never did coke, you never did crank. No, because it's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put fucking a keg of beer in here, I might drink myself to death. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You know what I mean? So I'm talking.
My grandfather told me if someone smacks you, smash their fucking face in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
My dad didn't tell me that. My dad, he would get his ass kicked in the street, but my grandfather, he said if somebody smacks you, turn around and smash their fucking face in.
Yeah, smash that.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, fortunately, you know, majority of schools. I moved to the United States when I was 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved here, you know, the schools that I went to, like, you know, nobody would want to bring that type of attention on themselves, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and I just was fortunate enough to be in a good school system all the way through high school.
See, I was a redhead. I always got picked on, so I used to punch people in the face. They always pick on the redheads. If you're a redhead, you get picked on, and you got to fight.
Unless you're a redhead female.
Yeah. Well, then my sister used to kick ass too. My sister, you know, she almost got locked up with Juvie Hall for kicking ass. We're a family of fighters. You know, we're Irish, we're Scottish. You know, it's a crazy mix.
Yeah, you know, redheads at one time were my weakness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Redheads generally always have some type of body. You don't find generally redheads with no body or nothing, no character. Last redhead I dated, she actually went back to Ireland.
Yeah. Well, hey, there you got to go. You know.
Yeah, because Irish people have dual citizenship, right?
Where at? Oh, so you are a globalist. You got dual citizenship. Where you got dual citizenship?
No, I'm saying Irish people do, right?
Not me. I mean, I think I could get it if I wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you could prove through ancestry, and you.
No, I think they should add the Irish to the travel ban too. We got more Irish here than we got in Ireland. We don't need any more of them neither.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of countries like that. We have more people over here than you do there.
Yeah, we got everybody here.
Yeah, people are going to continue to come too, man. You know, it's just it's what it is. It's a sign of the time.
What do you think about the wall and the travel ban?
I mean, it's hard to say. You know what I mean? Because there's ways around that. You know, like let's just say he put a permanent ban on motherfuckers from Somalia, right? I mean, you got people from Somalia that will just fucking go over to Kenya and get citizenship and then come over here as a Kenyan. You know what I mean?
Like, when I'm talking about a travel ban, like what about and like just a complete travel ban? Everybody, nobody, and if you leave, you don't come back.
You can't do that.
Well, yeah, you can.
Man, what did I miss?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if you can, because I mean, you have to understand that America is not dependent on Americans like a lot of people assume that it is.
But it
That's
could
what
be.
happened.
It could be if we,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it could be, but that's wishful thinking. You know what I mean? It's like I was saying earlier. Like you look at who controls the poultry. You look at controls the agriculture. You look at who controls fucking just a lot of shit. The entire IT industry.
Yeah, but if we cut them all off, they'd be gone, and that would be the end of them. That would be the end of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, what would they take with them?
Well, they would take the New World Order out of our country.
And what would the old world order in the United States be?
Well, it means we'd have the freedom to fight the fight and then see what happens.
But who would we be fighting if everybody's gone?
Well, in America, we'd all be fighting, to make America great again in our own special way. But it would be a fight. It might not be nice, but
But here's the thing: what part of America do we want to make great again?
my life,
No, but what part of America do we want to make great again?
all I care about is my house and making as much money and being as prosperous as I can. But I'll tell you know what I want to make great again? Okay, what part do I want to make great again? Okay.
You know what I mean? Because every 10
I'm only 41. It's always been great in my life. I'm 41 years old. It's been great always.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So every decade had things that were great about it.
Mm-hmm.
Every 10 years, things change so much to where it's like you look back. You don't look back 20 years. You look back 10 years, and be like, man, that was cool. You know what I mean? Things were simpler back then. And it's not. It's like there's no turning back, bro. You got to keep up. But what would you want to? What would you want to change? What would you want to go and turn back 10 years? And what would you want to go back and turn back 20 years?
10 years and 20 years. If I could go back 10 years, I'd like to go back to a place where they weren't burning the American flag in front of the White House, and then no one really cared about it. And that they could divide the country by having people like Ilhan Omar and agent provocateurs out there saying whatever they're going to say, and then accusing the president of being a racist for telling them to get the hell out of the country. And a country that we could actually have a debate about that without everybody being called racist. Now, 20 years. If I went back 20 years, I would make sure 9/11 didn't happen, and I would bring back NORAD.
Okay. Yeah, I think with one of the things that you're saying is like you want to limit freedom of speech. Okay, we can debate on the flag back and forth, but a person's opinion to go ahead and speak their mind, if that's what way she wants to feel, if that's the way she wants to say it, then you want to respect her freedom of speech.
Well, my freedom of speech is to kick their ass then.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm just asking. I'm not telling you.
I get it. I mean,
I'm not telling you it's right or wrong.
When I was down in front of the White House on the 4th of July, that son of the bitch that was part of the landmark case, that Joey for Revolution guy, showed up and burnt the flag in front of the White House, and I gave him a Russian leg sweep, and I dumped his ass on the pavement.
Okay. Well, yeah, but that's going to happen. For whatever reason, that's not turning back 20 years ago. That shit can happen at any time.
Well, no, but the thing is like they let this guy go up and set something on fire in front of the White House. What if all the patriots showed up with things that set things on fire in front of the White House? How do you think it would have turned up then?
Probably the same.
No. If the militia movement would have showed up in front of the White House with things that set on fire while the communists were setting the flag on fire, things would have ended up a lot differently.
Yeah, hold on, guys. I got to take this call. Sorry with that. You guys can talk. Hey, what's up, mate?
Cut your mic off. I'm gonna cut your mic off. He cut his mic off.
But I did, I was, I don't know if anybody's seen when I was in front of the White House, I got this video. Did you see me in front of the White House? I'm proud of it. I got this lawyer that's supposedly going to come after me now, this communist lawyer or whatever like that. So we'll wait and see.
The communist lawyer, man, tell that communist lawyer to suck him.
No, I have.
I'm tired of holding out. I'm just. Go ahead, brother, because I'm very heated right now. I'm on 10 right now.
You're on what?
I'm on 10 right now.
You're on 10 right now.
I'm on 10. I've been on 10 of this past week. That's why I'm just trying to let y'all talk because I'll get myself flagged right now.
No, you wouldn't get flagged.
Yeah,
But
no.
I'm just saying, tell these fuckers to suck your dick. That's how I fucking feel. I'm at the point that they suck my dick. That's how I fucking feel.
No, are you talking about like what the media and all that? Because I thought
Yeah, the media can suck my dick. That's how I fucking feel about the media.
Mhm.
Because they always a bunch of dick suckers. That's what they fucking is anyway.
You know what I think is crazy about the media, right? This whole entire thing that's going on with this Russian collusion thing. They were claiming people over on Facebook and all these Facebook groups were being controlled by Russians, creating dissent and division in America. What's dividing America right now more than the mainstream media and everything you find on Facebook?
What it is.
I mean, and that's what they're doing. They're dividing everybody on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think Facebook, Pete Santilli and a lot of people said Facebook is the CIA. The CIA.
Yeah. They're the CIA. You know what? Facebook and YouTube are the same thing. They play the same game. YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, Instagram, they all play the same games. You dig?
See, a lot of people, and even Dr. Jerome Corsi, he was out there even, about a year ago, they took him down and started investigating him because he started saying that the whole thing was the CIA. And this whole thing that's going on with this Russia hoax, the CIA. Now, I'm not in the CIA. I'm not in the FBI. I'm just a regular dude sitting here, but like, it's one of these things that I'm looking at. I'm saying, what the fuck's up with the CIA? Did you hear this thing with the FBI and the J. Edgar Hoover FBI and the Martin Luther King tapes? The Martin Luther King tapes. Doesn't that sound like the big fat witch hunt hoax all over again or not?
Yeah. Hold on.
I got more questions about that. When I was down on the 4th of July, I was in front of the FBI building screaming and yelling because I know they were recording in front of the J. Edgar Hoover building. I was saying, release the MLK tapes. Because here's the thing. Martin Luther King was being surveilled by J. Edgar Hoover's FBI, and they made a lot of claims, and no one wants to really talk about it, but they were claiming that Martin Luther King said that he founded the National Organization of Pussy Eaters. That was one of the quotes they used.
Damn.
Wow.
They did. Go look it up. It's nobody's even talking about this. But this is this thing that's supposed to be coming out soon, and it to me it reminds me a lot of the big fat witch hunt hoax.
Ugh.
And I think they should have to talk about it. Now, in 2027, they're going to release all this information. I've been bringing it up on my show and joking about it. Like, I did like a whole thing about it, and because I like to stir the shit. I like to stir the
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm about.
Stir the shit.
The shit.
We got to stir it. Everybody got to stir it. And I think that's what Donald's doing. He's definitely stirring the shit.
Stirring the shit like I put in the chat room. Stir the shit. Here, right here.
And that's what everybody should do. And that's why I would like to bring everybody together to really stir the shit. Like, I was talking with my mate over here about, the Reverend Louis Farrakhan, who's been banned over on Facebook. What do the Nation of Islam people out there think about that? Is anybody the Nation of Islam ever come over to the channel?
I hear like conservatives talked about Farrakhan. Oh, Farrakhan. I like Farrakhan. I don't care what
I don't dislike him. I think he's an anti-Semite without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like him though. I like him. Everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Well, he's got a reason to be an anti-Semite. I'm sure all the Jews hate him too.
I love Jews. I love Jews.
Yeah, I love Jews.
I'm just trying to get back. We love
everybody.
We love Jews.
I swear to God, I'm colorblind. That's why I'm not afraid to fucking say what I'm gonna say. I don't look at people like fucking whatever the hell it is that everybody's supposed to be saying. Like so, I'll say what the fuck I want to say.
I went through an experience in Chicago about 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I went through an experience in Chicago 3 days ago. First, I went to the worst neighborhood in Chicago.
Englewood, right?
Englewood. Never had one problem with the black Democrats.
I never had a problem with any black people, with a MAGA hat on or not.
Yeah. But when I went down to downtown, I get more physically attacked by the white liberals. They throw bottles at me, go home fast. They don't want who get real passionate about it. And black people don't vote. Blacks don't vote. And that's the truth. They don't vote because there's so much stuff going on in that hood. And that's the stuff I'm trying to get to people. Blacks don't vote.
No.
Not saying all of them, but blacks don't vote. But
Well, I'm sure a lot of them, the way things are,
they vote.
probably a lot of them aren't allowed to vote the way things are.
Yeah. I did. Look, I didn't vote. I didn't care. Because look, you think your vote don't count. And then when they do vote, guess what? They don't want to get rid of their welfare checks, so they're going to vote Democrat. They don't want to get rid of their stamps, so you got to vote Democrat. And that's what you call dumb down the black community.
Well, you know what? I said this for a while, and I'm from Philadelphia, right? You know what I think?
Okay.
You know what a city like Chicago needs? You know, and I lived through a lot of different things here in the city. I've seen a lot of things going on. I actually watched the helicopters fly over my house when the move bombing happened during Mayor Wilson Good's. Me and my dad sat around in my backyard and we watched the helicopters fly over our house.
Right.
And down to Osage Avenue, and they bombed the Africas and the move people. But you know who didn't do that? You know who didn't do that? Frank Rizzo. And I think what Chicago needs is a black Frank Rizzo.
Next.
It got to be somebody like that, like a real leader who doesn't give a crap. You know, and everybody in Philadelphia, they want to shit on Frank Rizzo. They want to talk about this and that, but Frank Rizzo didn't drop a bomb on the freaking Africas.
Hold on, we got AD Bellman. What's that AD in the house? AD, if you want to come up, I got your email. I will get your triggered ass on here.
And I think if people are going to be out there and they're going to like that, I think we just need it's got to be people with balls everywhere in the country. We need everybody arguing, everybody stirring the shit, in my opinion. Everybody
okay.
Along.
All right, AD. You could trigger everybody in the chat room.
Who, me?
Not on AD. AD get the trigger in the chat room. He said, "No, I'm good." I'm trying to get AD on here because AD, man, he cool, man. I didn't get him on here. He's funny.
No,
AD, yeah, he can get triggered sometimes.
Yeah, you know what's got to happen. And, you know, I don't have what really has to happen out there on social media. You know, Reverend Louis Farrakhan's been banned everywhere on social media. You know who has to? Alex Jones has been banned. Laura Loomer's been banned. They're trying to silence certain voices. Where the hell is the Nation of Islam over here on YouTube? Where's the Nation of Islam over on YouTube?
Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
I mean, I could talk. You know, I know everything. You know, Ferry Gray. Why is not Ferry Gray over on YouTube? You know, a lot of people don't even know who that is. You know, Farrah Gray.
Who?
Farrah Gray.
No, I don't.
Oh no! Did you ever hear of Khalid Muhammad? He was part of the Nation of Islam. Farrah Gray, man, he's like a major player. He's like a billionaire now. He's probably the richest guy that ever came from the Nation of Islam. Farrah Gray.
All right, listen, everybody.
Khalid Muhammad was assassinated.
I know I said some of my food stands, but one thing about me, I'm not a hypocrite, right? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. About months ago, someone sold me some food stamps for $40 for $20. So I took that. They gave me the card and the password. I'm gonna get me $40 worth of food. I did it. This is a Republican that did it. This is a conservative just did it. Yes, I used the food stamps.
Well, that's capitalism.
Capitalism.
It is.
So I did.
Well, that's right.
That's the name of the game. This is the American way. Next.
Yeah, I mean, they're always going to have, you know, in every town, you know, they got these people collecting welfare. I call them teachers. I call them police. I call them, you know, the local community. The biggest welfare recipients run your town and your cities.
Hey, you are
city employees, all of them, union members, union communism. That's what it is.
Hey, come up and argue if you want to.
And you wouldn't even give them their money if you know you didn't have a gun to your head. You know, people don't understand capitalism. and the power behind, holding on to 2 buckets of water on your own 2 feet, if you're, if you can, and that's what it is. It's welcome to the jungle, baby. You're going to die. That's capitalism. And a lot of people don't like that. But right here in America, you got the right to fight the fight. And if you don't want to fight, because I'm always ready to fight. And that's why I think everybody, especially people in the Patriot community, they're sitting around, they're watching TV and they're on their computers typing away and they're watching Antifa attack old men. All the people that are brave enough to go out into the streets are getting hit in the head with rocks as the communists and the people like that take to the streets and swarm. But, they're very weak. Yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Yo, you're screaming over in Chicago.
Go pay your water bill.
Yeah, everybody put an APB out on Chicago. The
I'm
New
going
York Times wants to talk to people from the Nation of Islam about the book "Behold a Pale Horse," and they all know what I'm talking about. Every single person in the Nation of Islam.
He said, that's not capitalism.
I'll be right back.
All right.
You know me, I stir a pot. I stir up the pot.
Oh God, what did AD say something?
No, AD's in there.
Oh,
I told AD to come up. He said I'm good, but I told AD, you get him and likewise up here, that's priceless.
that's not, Pamela said that's not capitalism.
I bought some stamps. $40. So look, y'all. Do this make me a fake patriot? What I just did, I just bought a stamp. I took it like, They're gonna be like, oh yeah. They're gonna probably save the video. Like, oh,
Actually, Pamela, it's helping our economy because then they go and take that $20 or whatever he give them to go buy something else.
Somebody try to sell us the food stamps. I'll take that. I will take it.
They take it.
$100 worth of $50. Yes, I will take it.
They go take it $20 or $50 and go buy something else to put back in the economy.
I know that's extra food in my refrigerator. Shoot, like they be having it. Shoot, that's bargain. This is the American way. Oh shit!
Here comes AD.
Oh, you got AD and likewise in the house together. Right. We got AD in the house. Everybody, hold your breath because we got the legend AD. We got the globalist over here. The globalist.
What up, man?
Hey, AD.
Hey, AD.
What's going on? What up, man?
This is my brother right here, man. I love this dude to death. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Hey, I just want to address the people in the chat room who trying to tell me what Canada's criteria is for seeking asylum in their country, and I want to tell them that they're wrong. I know, because when white folks first started tripping after Trayvon Martin got killed and they were telling us to shut up about it, I was trying to seek asylum in Canada back then. But I didn't have my ducks in a row. I didn't have nothing in order. I wasn't a college graduate back then, but now I am. Okay. Canada want people that can benefit their economy, and I'm one of those individuals. So yes, I'm currently trying to seek asylum in Canada because y'all got a president right now that he says some real strange things right now. Like he always says strange things, but the things he said right now, he sound like that old 50-year-old white woman. Y'all need to go back to Africa. Like that's what he talk about right now.
He didn't say Africa.
No, he didn't say Africa.
Hey, he might as well.
I said it to Elmar.
He might as well have. Like y'all co-signing that. He might as well have. That had me feeling uneasy all day because I'm around white people all day. They had me feeling uneasy all day. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Wait, hold on. He did not say anybody's name in that tweet, so that y'all are the ones assuming it. Y'all are the ones assuming it.
It's only one Congress person that's like not like naturally born. That he was referring to, a Congresswoman that's like not naturally born. All the other Congress women are naturally born. Even the women who he was speaking to were naturally born citizens. They was born here in this country. Like I'm saying, like it come to a point in time where people gotta say, "Hey, Trump, we love you, but like, can you like apologize for that?" But y'all won't do it, and that just keeps pushing him forward. Not really him. It's the people who run in the White House because he's not running the White House. He's just the
don't
face of the White
camera
House.
because of
He
that.
ain't making no policy decisions at all.
Well, yeah, but AD, when she says she is for Al Qaeda, she needs to go
But she didn't
somewhere.
say that. But she never said it. Watch the
I
video.
know
She
what
never
you said.
said it. She was laughing at the joke that the guy was saying to her. She never said
talking about a
anything.
class she took in college. She took a class in college.
Right, outright. You could go watch it. One of y'all guys, I don't know his name. He a retard. Excuse me, God, because I got handicapped cousins. But he's slow. And he posted a video. And in the video, I'm looking at it, okay, let me hear what you got to say. The video was like 1 minute and 5 seconds long. I said, let me hear what you got to say. She never said anything. And all you saw comment after comment. She's sick. She's deranged. Oh, wow. So a president telling fellow congresswomen who won their districts that, hey, y'all need to go back to y'all countries, even though 3 of them was born right here, one in Michigan, one in Ohio, one. Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Y'all can't make this stuff up. Y'all can't make this up.
That's my
You can't make it up.
That's my
This is retardation at its foundation. And it ain't got nothing to do with those 6 kids out here who going through what they going through. I'm talking about our president is fucking retarded. I'm being honest. He's slow.
Well, Rashid Tlaib
And he's leading the slow.
is a Palestinian.
But
You said what?
Rashid Tlaib's a Palestinian.
But she's born in America.
Now, AOC, she's from Puerto Rico. Is Puerto Rico
No,
America?
she's not. She's born in America. What are you talking about? If you Italian, that means you Italian. You from Italy. No, you not. You from right here. You from wherever you was born at, making them pieces.
Likewise,
Well,
you get your mic back on.
If you Irish and you born here, that so what you trying to say is Irish, they need to take their ass back to their country. The Polish need to take their ass back to Poland. The Italians need to take their ass back to Italy. So everybody need to go back where they come from.
AD,
But maybe,
With the
okay,
exception of us and the Native Americans.
Not everybody.
The Native Americans been here.
Not everybody.
And we were
no, Native Americans came across the Beridian Bridge. AD, do you call yourself an African American?
Do I call myself? I call myself a American. I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
good,
a black
good.
man in America.
Good, okay.
That's
a
who
lot
I
of
am.
good,
But my
good, good.
descendants is descendants of Africa. I can trace it all the way back
Yeah.
to my grandpa Curly Bell. I'll tell you his name. His name was Curly. You can look him up. He's the real person, Curly. I don't know why his name was Curly, but it was Curly.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
No,
Arkansas.
Put your mic
It
back
He's
on.
descendants of slaves.
It really gets on my nerves when a lot of these people nowadays say, I'm African American, and they're not. They were born here. They're black American, like I'm a white American. They're Americans. You're American, period. That just jives me.
But we talking about what the president's doing right now, man. He's speaking to the dark, hate-filled individuals, man, who feel like,
Well,
I don't know. I guess they've been feeling like they've been losing since the Civil War, since the Confederacy lost. Like, he's speaking to them guys, man. If y'all them guys, that's fine. Like, that's fine, but don't try to make excuses, man, for what dude been doing these last couple of days, man. Because y'all trying to make excuses, man. That means y'all are accomplices in what's going on, and y'all will be dealt with accordingly.
I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on.
Yes, I do know what's going on because I got kids I'm raising in this world.
Really, none of us know. Actually,
No. If you don't know what's going on, that means that this conversation is not for you. Because I know what's going on.
What's going on with this conversation?
Back on.
Yes, sir.
Cut your mic on.
Yeah, are you talking to me?
No, likewise.
Likewise, cut your mic on. I want to know your take on this.
No, okay, now Donald Trump being racist, right? Okay, is he?
I never said he was racist. He an idiot.
No, we gotta find out, right? Is he racist?
No, because I would never let white folks put themselves to be to feel that I feel like they superior or superior over me. I know some people right now in management positions where I live at, they love Donald Trump and everything else, but at the same time, if you look at their personal situations, what their family got going on, what their kids got going on, how their kids can't get right, and everything else, I would never let nobody like that be superior over me. I know him. I know him.
Because you know what? I don't have that equation in my head ever, and it's because I probably don't have any kind of mentality. Because I'm some white, half Irish, Scottish dude, and part Wasp dude that's family's from this country, and I got lineage going back to Zachary Taylor and a lot of people. on half of
I
my.
see. That's what's up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the truth of my
Where the
whole
car
life.
keys at?
Like an open book.
AD.
I'm trying to stir the shit because I want these conversations to happen. But Donald Trump, we got to figure out about Donald Trump being a racist. Here's the thing: I got to ask everybody about being a white supremacist. Okay, now I'm Irish. I couldn't be a white supremacist. We were called the N-words of Europe for like a long time, and nobody wanted us to come here.
Niggas.
Now, I got another half of my family that are WASPs
Niggas.
and a Davenport family in South Carolina. And, from what my great-grandmother told my family, her brothers were raping children, and there's probably people out there with the same DNA as my Davenport roots. And I'm not afraid to go about that because it's not me. I'm fucking 41 years old. That happened a fucking 1,000 years ago. But if anybody did a DNA test, the Davenports in South Carolina, I'm related to them. And then these Scotch-Irish people, I'm like a 50-50 Scotch-Irish and 50% WASP American slave owners in South Carolina from the Davenport family. And I don't know who those are, really. I don't know nothing about them. They kicked my great-grandmother, her name was Jordan, out of the family because she married an Irishman. That's the way they did it back then. But the real important thing about the whole fucking thing is to find out if Donald Trump's a racist. I don't care if he's a racist. He's going to be dead in 10 years.
Right, but he'll be dead in 10 years, but what we gonna be in the next year? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing, like as a person, because I'm complicit as well as many of y'all. I was a Trump supporter. I was vocal. I voted for him. It's just that my message was different. It didn't kowtow to these people, man, who, when it's all said and done, a lot of them, they gonna be dead right along with him. They're not gonna be here.
About you and
my thing is, why are y'all not standing up? Like, why have I heard from one prominent Trump supporter who's been making money, especially those who's been making money? Why have I heard from one of them and not nothing that he has said? Have they come out and condone and said, "Hey, I love you, Trump. I messed with you the long way. I sacrificed relationships with my family, especially these black ones. I sacrificed relationships with my families and everything else. But this right here, this is too far." It's like within that orbit, within that bubble, it's like things have been like let go. No, everybody's numb to it now, and that's not right, man. That's not right.
You got to write bubbles. There's a lot of bubbles. You're in a bubble. I'm in a bubble. We're all in bubbles.
No, sir. I'm not in no bubble, man. I love everybody.
All in bubbles, dude.
I treat when I'm at work, man, and people come to my establishment, not just because it's my job, but just because this is who I am, man. I treat everybody with dignity and respect. When I was in the Army, the reason why I got an Army discharge because a lot of stuff I did outside of being a soldier. When I was off, I was wilding. But the reason why I got an Army discharge is because when it came down to my job, I did what I had to do. I served my people. I served the people, and my people weren't just black people. They was everybody, and that's how I approach everyday life, and that's how I tell my kids how to approach everyday life. That's why when I go and I pick my kids up from daycare after hard days of work, they say, "Man, your kids are the great. Man, your son, he's the best. He's the greatest. Kiana, she did this. Casey did this. Like, oh my goodness, like they're so well behaved. They sold this, they sold this, they sold that." Because that's how I teach my kids, man. But if people are really guiding their kids the way they are on this internet stuff, man, there's no hope for us.
Oh, no, I can agree. With the internet, there's no hope for us. With the internet, there's no hope for us. The internet is horrible. I can agree with that 100%. The internet is the new world order. The internet is the fucking Illuminati.
Yes.
It's the mark of the beast. And
it's crazy.
And it's beyond crazy. It's beyond crazy. It's evil. Your own child could watch a man skinned to death or fed to lions right here on social media. And they will.
You're all right about that.
You will watch your children will watch people put in cages and set on fire. And then have tractors drop tons of cement on top of their heads as they're praying to God. That happened in Syria with the Jordanian pilot.
It's not. You do know Donald Trump said in his tweets, go back where you came from. He didn't say go back to your country where you came from.
Yeah, yes he did. Yes he did. Yes he did. Yes he
Well,
did.
you know, everybody.
He said go back to your country and then you come back here. That's what he said. Like the tweet, like that's another thing I don't get it. Like how can people like it's not a lot of words.
Well, it depends what it means to you.
He didn't write an essay, man.
Yeah.
He wrote like 130 characters a tweet, man. It was very clear. It was very distinctive. He was very forthright to where he was going with that, and he was very forthright with who he was talking to because there's people who support him.
Okay, well,
got videos of them saying the same exact thing that he said.
Well, I know three of them.
Go back to where you came from.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
I don't know where she comes from. Where is that black chick that they added? This whole entire squad. There was the token black chick. She was involved in this whole thing. I don't know her name. I never even heard of her before.
Yeah,
Representative Ayanna Presley.
Yeah.
She's representing like the 14th or 15th different district in the state of Massachusetts. You know where Boston at, where Tom Brady don't play. You know, one of Trump's best friend. Yeah, she's from there.
Now she's different than the other three, right?
No, she's the same. Everything about them is the same. It's just that when it comes to AOC, she stuck out all because of the immigration thing, and she fits the mold. You know what I'm saying? Representative Omar, she sticks out because once again, just like AOC being Hispanic, she sticks out because she fits the mold. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all Trump fault, man. You gotta blame the media because the media pushed them out there. The media put them out there so Trump can attack them.
Way more than Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. I'll tell you that. American black people fit the mold way more than Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, who is a very
Ilhan Omar is Somalian. Therefore, she is black.
Who?
She's Somalian. Black. Yeah.
Well,
but she's black.
Half Ethiopian, which is Arab.
She's black. It's just that because of her religion, it gets lost. But she's black.
Arab.
One of my guys live in her district, man, and her district is doing real well right now.
No.
She's from Minnesota. I got cousins out there and everything. It's cracking out there. They making good money out there. They doing real good in her district.
Did you ever see what mixed Arabs and black people look like in Africa when they send the terrorists in and they rape all the children and create a new generation of half Arab, half black people?
They look like what they look like in my state. With all the mixed people out here, we got how many different type of mixed people we got out here where I live at, man. I see all type of mixed people out here, man. That don't like matter to me. That don't guide me. I'm with my black woman, so I'm okay. But if my son decides he wants to go be with somebody outside of being black, man, that's on him. I don't care.
I'm not arguing with you.
that don't move me, player.
I'm not trying to be some kind of. I'm trying to actually, you know what I'm talking about, right? My wife's mom was high yellow. You know what that is? High yellow, right? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, high yellow. Light skinned folks, high yellow.
Yeah.
That's that down south stuff.
Yeah, that's and so like I know all these different terms and this and that. That's why I'm so concerned about eugenics and whatnot. But like so what I'm talking about though. But Ilhan Omar, you got to point out certain things about Somalia. Somalians, here's the thing.
Right. At the same time, I get what you're saying. You can't be concerned.
But here's the thing. I'll put this out for me as a human being. I'll tell you right now. I would have a travel ban of everybody around the world until we find out what the hell is going on. And that's Donald Trump's original quote about the travel ban is until we find out what the hell is going on. And I'm telling you right now what's going on. It's a fucking Illuminati communist invasion of America. And we're going to be at civil war, murdering each other within the next 10 years if somebody doesn't fucking...
So the travel ban, the travel ban should be implemented until we figure out what's going on. But at the same time, what's been going on is all these white boys running around here and shit. I'm just saying.
And you know what? I'll tell you right now. Any white people are actually...
What we going to put the travel ban to, man?
Hey, you know what?
Backwood,
Freedom
Tennessee.
of America to do
We
whatever.
gonna put a travel ban on Backwood, Tennessee. And you can't live. You
Whoa,
can't come
whoa.
across these lines into Nashville unless you we figure out what's going on because y'all shooting up shit around here in this country, man.
Well, no, but then
I'm
you
just
know what? Here's
saying.
the thing. This
That's
is
what y'all
why
afraid of, right?
everybody to be intelligent and have their own intelligence agencies to collect information and record and document, and everybody out there to be intelligent people, because these things just don't go on and keep on going on. You know, there has to be a paper trail. There has to be information. You know, I'm an information warrior and information smuggler. And what I'm trying to do is out there, there's a lot of information out there. If you look at the news, they're trying to bombard everybody with information. You know, this information's been put out there for a long time, and people out there like Milton William Cooper, who wrote Behold a Pale Horse, said this is an information war, and information is the most important thing that you should have. So it's not what you know, it's not what you don't know, it's what you know that isn't so. And people got to really freaking, and what I'm just trying to do is get everybody out there to be thinking human beings. And you're thinking, great, dude. You got your own perspective. It's not even a debate. I don't debate people. I tell everybody this isn't a debate. I'm not debating. But I like the energy you have. And you're saying everything right. This is the way every individual needs to be. And everybody, you know, this is the information war, but this is the information cold war. We don't want this whole thing to get
it really doesn't have to be a war. If Trump really feel like he could stand on the merits of what he's doing for the economy, even though this is not his economy, like everybody who follows this thing, like you say, information, everybody who knows that when the president comes in office after the incumbent leaves, it usually takes 3 to 4 years before his policies actually take shape and take form.
Yeah, but,
So if he felt like that, if he felt like what he was doing for the economy, he'll let his balls hang, man.
Right,
That'll be it. But that's not what he's doing, brother.
No,
that's not what he's doing, brother.
You know,
that's not what he's doing, man.
To West Virginia,
he knows this not his. He knows that this is not his economy.
It's all about being prepared. It's about. I'll tell you right now, the best. I'll get this. This isn't a message, a stylized message to any race or any religion or any creed out there. Buy ammo, buy food. They're both weapons, and buy as much ammo and as much food here as long as Donald Trump's president, because when these socialists and these communists take over our country, that's it, it's on. So go out there, buy ammo, buy food. That's not a racist message.
Man, I gotta pay my car insurance because I don't have $400, man, to pay a ticket for not having car insurance. I don't know what you talking about, brother. Like what you talking about, Bakes, though. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all do not speak the language of the everyday man and woman.
Everyday man.
If one of the members of the everyday man and woman is listening right now, they cannot be truly like feeling what y'all saying, what y'all talking about. I guess that's why y'all insert yourselves in bubbles, man. I live in the real world.
No one listens.
Tonight.
I agree.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta pay my car insurance, man.
I agree with Patrick, but
I gotta
also
pay my car insurance.
I agree with Patrick, but I agree with AD. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that when you gotta pay. When you gotta pay.
I'm not disagreeing. This isn't disagreement. I don't consider disagreement. This is great.
It's a discussion.
Look, here's how I put it. Donald Trump, he's tweeted out that shit. This is why people voted for him. He's a compassionate man about his country. Yeah, he shouldn't have said what he said. He always says shit that gets him in trouble. But they did say, they have talked about anti-Israel and they have talked about pro-Al-Qaeda stuff. They have commented on 9/11 saying some people did something. No, terrorists attacked our country. They have called them concentration camps out there in facilities. They are not concentration camps. Okay.
Man, if you ever, I ain't mean to cut you off, mama, but if you ever spend time in Cook County Jail, man, in the city of Chicago, man, in that bullpen, like you gotta understand something. People was ready to get out of those bullpens in 3 hours. Like, man, send me to the deck Like they'd rather be in Division 9 than to be in that bullpen. What I saw, man, that was bullpen activity, man. Like come on, man. You can't have people post up like that, man, for months at a time.
Do the time.
Come on, man. You can't do that, man. That ain't right, man.
I can't. Whoa! I can't do what? I can't do what? I
I
can't
ain't
do
talking
what?
about you. I'm just saying, like us as American, man. Get them people back where they gotta go. Like get them. If you don't want them here, send them back where they gotta go, man. Don't
They
have those
won't let
people,
them.
man,
They
sitting up there,
won't
man,
let them.
in that type of environment for like
we
that.
find out what the hell's going on, because I'll tell you, this is the major quote. Until we find out what the hell's going on.
I agree with you, AD, but they won't let them.
I saw kids sleeping on the floor, man. When I first got out after duty, It was tough out here in these streets, man. It wasn't no jobs. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
I literally had to sell crack cocaine. And what I did was they had a, cause I'm a veteran.
Fucking who?
No, listen to me, brother. Listen to me, brother. They had a mobile veteran unit. No, listen what I'm saying. They had a mobile veteran unit. They came around, and as long as you had your D214s and you got an honorable discharge, they'll help you out. And they gave me one of them little aluminum blankets that them kids were sleeping on. They gave me one of those, and I was homeless. Man. In 2008, I was homeless, man. And I used that blanket. And when you look at what that blanket say, it say you cannot use it for no more than 3 days, man. My thing is, like, why y'all can't get these kids no real blankets, man? Bad enough y'all got them sleeping on the floor. You can't get them no real blankets, man.
What?
Like Mo, you know, Mo. Everything I speak on, man, I speak from experience, man.
I mean, this could be all taken care of if America was actually unified. Because if the church was still in control of everything, this would have happened through charity. It would have. People would be given their blankets and they wouldn't have tinfoil fucking shoes. But you know what? There's so many of them. You don't understand. This is why.
But you just spoke on your.
13 is skinning people alive, sending them over the border, and having them.
But you spoke on your ancestry, man. You talk about what happened to your grandma and how it is and everything like that. If your grandma went through that, why would you want somebody else's grandma to go through that, man? Like why would you know that that's what your people experienced to come and live the American dream, man? They was escaping hostile environments.
Well,
I don't know, and I don't even like that immigration talk, man. I'm more of an American-based person about what we got going on here with homelessness and the cost of living and everything like that.
But we can't fix that with them.
Why would you y'all, like a lot of y'all are second and third generation. Y'all wasn't here for slavery, so I understand where y'all beef come from, because y'all like, well, we wasn't here. Instead of y'all saying, hey, we wasn't here, we had to go through this, y'all jump on the bandwagon with them and say, well, y'all go back where y'all came from.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man.
I'm not
That's
saying
crazy.
I wasn't here. Yeah, I'm not saying I wasn't here. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about, like, yo, the communists are fucking gonna get about to take over our country.
Okay.
Realizing that that's what's gonna happen.
So
the commies already own our country. China already own our country, man. The commies, man. They already got it, man.
Yeah, but we're controlling their country with capitalism. The only reason their people aren't eating as many fucking dogs as they usually do is because we're doing business with them. We're the shining city on the hill. When we die, if you look in the Bible, that's it. You know, everybody out there on their boats, they sit and they watch this smoldering heap of ash, and they wonder, man, they're gnashing their teeth at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
this don't affect your children, AD.
I'm not debating. I'm not debating.
This don't affect your children.
I'm not even trying to.
Yeah, it affect my children in the sense that, like, I don't like. I'm trying to be something that my father and my stepfather, which is weird because both of them want to be my Facebook friends. My father, who was trash, only child, he was never in my life. My stepfather, who left my mama, married somebody else, and moved to the house, left us in the dump trailer when I was living down south of the country.
I think you misunderstood me.
I'm trying to be something different, but I can't. Like, I don't want to be mean to my kids, but at the same time, it's like I struggle with trying to prepare them for what how people feel.
I think you misunderstood. I think you
I
misunderstood me.
understand what you're saying. People really feel a certain type of way about certain people in this country, man, and nobody want to talk about it. You ain't got to call it racism.
No,
You
no,
ain't
no,
got to call
no,
it
no.
that. But
You
they really
misunderstood
feel
me.
bad about us, man.
You misunderstood me.
Well, everybody should talk about it. Everybody should talk about it. I'm telling you, I'm a redhead. I got picked on because of my ginger race for a long time. So I picked on this. I got punched in the face. I got fucked with. And I think everybody should fight back. That's why I tell everybody, buy yourself some ammo and some food. They're both weapons. Get as much as you can as possible. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm just saying make like a shoe and just do it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I mean, this is empowering to everybody out there, right? Buy ammo and buy food. Everybody.
I think we buy ourselves, man. I think the live stream has been shut down, man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. And I'm going to go over to my live stream. I stream live over on the Pete Santilli 2 channel. I got like 7,000 followers, but I'm not even streaming live right now. But the only problem is,
I was only on here, man, because I was talking to Mo a little earlier, man. He was upset about something, and then he was like, come on. I saw he let me on, so I don't know, man. I like I say, man, I'm really like I'm right. I'm probably about maybe an hour away from the border, man. I'm really like thinking about like taking my family, man, and going to seek an asylum in Canada. Like I'm just being serious.
What is it? Where you don't have like I had friends, like I had this dude from New Zealand living with me for a long time, and he overstayed his green card, and then he went home and this and that. And I didn't even think about this. Was when I was younger, like fucking like 15 years ago. Like, are you like? Why would you like? Is it just because like you can't like? I don't understand. Like, but I'm not even
because we got a president that's telling people that if we don't like it here. If we don't, not that we don't like it here, because I like it here.
Are you
American? But if we don't like what he's saying and the way he want the country to go, we can leave, which means that he has no plans on leaving office, man. Yeah, like even if he get voted out, like he really feel like he about to take this thing over, and he has enough people to back him, and I don't feel like using my gun skills, man, to kill people, man.
No,
because I got gun skills.
Don't even. I
just came back to the bathroom, Chrissy B.
Never say that. Never say anything like that.
Hey, where's Chrissy B?
Never say nothing like that. Never say nothing like that, dude. Never say nothing.
Never say nothing like what? Because y'all act like y'all want war, man. Y'all act like y'all want war.
No, it's like
I'm just being honest.
It's about
like y'all act like y'all want war, man.
No.
Like this man talk like he ready to send this bitch up, and I don't think a lot of people ready for that, and I don't want to put my kid through that. So I rather remove myself from the situation. I'm just being honest. Like I really don't. I really don't.
About that.
No, time, man. Shooting down white people.
With everybody.
I'm just being honest.
It's about joining together with everybody, and it's about joining together with everybody and feeling safe as an American.
But that's not what he's doing, though, man. He's telling people that if we don't like his way, we can go.
It's more about you than it is about him. It always is. It's always more important about you than it is about me. It's only about you. Everything is always
y'all got to tell y'all people to stand up and say, "Hey, Mr. President, we love you, but man, you gotta change some of your rhetoric. Because if you don't, man, people gonna send it up." And I promise you, man, a lot of his supporters are not in the best situation, man, to be trying to set up nothing, man.
Listen, here's the thing. There's a lot of people with mental disorders that are going to rise up. People on the right and the left are going to do some dumb shit, and they will be taken away because, and here's the thing. Did you see what's going on in the world since 9/11? We're going to go into World War III, and this is not about me and about you. It's about what's going to happen long into the future. And like I'll tell you right now, everybody has to be on one side or the other, and you could be on one side or the other. And in my opinion, I'll explain to you what one side and the other is. On the left side, there is the God-hating, no matter which God you believe in, God-hating, godless, leftist, abortion-loving Luciferians. On the other side, it's the side that I think everybody should be on. And I think, I call myself a right-wing extremist. I don't call myself a white. I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not a white nationalist. I'm a right-wing extremist. And if loving God, gun, and the Bible, no matter which God you freaking believe in, I believe in.
Man, you can't talk about the Bible, man. I'm saying, okay, so you just love the
You can love the Quran, you can love the Bible.
Come on, man. I was baptized in St. Clair Missionary Baptist Church, man. You can't like come to me talk about no Bible, man. Because Jesus Christ, if Jesus Christ was walking this earth right now, man, he'll be Ilhan Omar. He'll be AOC. He'll be Representative Presley. He'll be all those people because Jesus Christ, man, cared about the people, man. He cared about the people at the bottom. And y'all call that, what y'all say, socialism. Y'all call that socialism, man. Like, come on, brother. You can't do that, man. You can't do that, man. You can't do that, man.
You don't know about. You probably don't know about socialism.
Let me start.
You don't know about socialism. Is Luciferianism. Socialism is Luciferianism. It is a religion. It's not a political party.
No. Socialism is utilizing the social construct from a certain community in order to inflict political change. I.e., I'm a veteran. So guess what? I'm a part of the veteran community.
Communism.
I'm a part of the veteran community. Am I not supposed to care about what veterans got going on? You say God, guns, and Bible. Are you not supposed to care about those who feel like they Second Amendment rights are being infringed upon? That's socialism, but I don't know why y'all confused. Y'all like, come on, man. Like y'all confused this thing and been trying to make it seem like it's something that
in
it's
my
not.
opinion,
this shit is not rocket science, man.
Around tanks and freaking.
This is not rocket science.
Likewise, you live in globalism. Likewise, you been quiet, man. I expect you and AD to just light it up tonight. No, he busy.
Cause likewise over there doing what he gotta do, man. You know I'm over here making light work of the competition, man.
Buy ammo, buy food, buy ammo.
I was doing likewise. Get over here and just let it loose right now. But he taking his business.
he look back. He look back like AD. Shut your blind ass up.
You want to argue? Likewise, you gonna take that from AD?
Yeah, my main thing is like Trump's the man of the hour, right? Trump's the man of the hour, right? Okay, 2020, Trump 2020, after Trump 2020, it's actually a whole different story to me because actually like I'm more.
Likewise, you gonna let AD punk you like that?
Who is that?
No, I asked likewise. You gonna let AD punk you?
But after even Trump 2020, 2024, man, there's a whole different future after that. And but what I'm clinging on this thing right now is, man, as long as these socialists don't get control, we're gonna get you can buy yourself any gun and any food that you want with less than 50 cents and buy a can and live all day. Take one can, it's 50 cents of mixed vegetables, it's got some protein, it's got some corn, and buy yourself some ammo if you live here in America. And if you don't, and you're expecting the government to hand it to you, wake up, sheeple. It's not going to happen. Not once the shit.
People out here working hard, man. People out here working hard trying to make ends meet. Like they don't want to have to deal with the unnecessary stuff. But the problem is,
it's not
the unnecessary stuff is being brought into the fold, man. And I don't know, man. Hey, it's your side, man.
It's not my side.
If y'all could make me a promise that when y'all lose in 2020, y'all won't make no fuss about it, then I'm all good, man. Like I don't even care, like because I see the guy who I want to win, they gonna shut it down for him. So if y'all gonna lose against Kamala Harris, man, Elizabeth Warren, or Joe Biden, man, with grace, and y'all bow out and y'all not make no ruckus, then yeah, I'm cool. I just don't see that happening, man.
The next president is going to be Hillary Clinton after Donald Trump. It might happen
man,
this year.
Hillary Clinton.
It's going to be Hillary Clinton. No, it's going to be Hillary Clinton. I predict that.
She the reason why we have Donald Trump. Y'all really think it's just like
I can disagree with you on that, man. On that.
It's going to be Hillary Clinton, maybe in either 2020 or 2020.
Y'all really believe that Hillary Clinton disliked Donald Trump?
Yes.
They Trump daughter and they daughter, man, was like best busties. They was besties. Yes. They was friends. They put Trump in because they thought that it was gonna make it easier for her, not knowing that there were people out here who didn't like her, and they stayed home.
The Masons.
Those are facts.
The Masons sent Donald Trump to beat Hillary Clinton.
No, Hillary Clinton sent Donald Trump to beat Hillary Clinton.
No, the Masons beat Hillary Clinton.
Man, listen, they was mad because Obama won. So they said, okay, hey, Trump. They told Trump to go out here, man, with that whole birtherism bullshit, all that shit, and he did it.
Trump. Whoever,
man, you ain't got to hear me, man. You ain't got to listen to me.
Donald Trump ever. Whoever gave more money to the Masons than Donald Trump ever.
If you think Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump ain't on the same side, something wrong with you, man.
Oh, I didn't say that. You know,
no people are friends, man.
No. Presidents are selected, not elected. Presidents are selected, not elected. I believe that.
No, they elected. They elected. It's just about getting the electorate, getting the electorate out to vote.
No, selected.
Huh?
Selected. Selected, not elected. Selected.
Hey, you right. Maybe you're right. Maybe they are, man. That's why. Maybe that's why my guy who got the best message for everybody. Maybe that's why he's gonna win.
Who's your guy?
Who's your guy?
Man, you already know, man.
Bernie 2020. Bernie 2020.
Feel it. Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Bernie. Yeah, I have an uncle in Vermont.
Bernie, man.
I got an uncle in Vermont, right? I got a leftist uncle in Vermont. He works for IBM. You know what Vermont is? It's a bunch of white people that don't want to live around black people. What do you think about that? Vermont?
Yeah.
They're not a bunch of white people that don't want to live around black people. It's just a bunch of black people don't want to go live in Vermont. Who the fuck wants to go live in Vermont?
What?
No, that's up north. It's cold. Come on, man.
It's beautiful. There's
black folks would rather live down south, man, where it's sunny all day, where they can be naked all day, especially black women. They don't want to go live around. They don't want to live in damn Vermont. Who want to live in Vermont, man? Ain't nothing in Vermont.
Mountains. There's lakes and mountains.
Once you pass Boston, it's over with, man. Nobody want to be up there.
Well, you've never been there, then.
Man, the far I've been up there was I've been in Maine when I was on deployment. We had a layover because it was snowing. We was in Maine for a couple of days. That's the farthest I've been. I lived in Connecticut for a year.
Past,
I know about that area, man.
Vermont, I think.
I know about that place, man. Don't nobody want. I ain't gonna say don't nobody want to live up there. Yeah, people who up there, they comfortable because they've been up there, but
all the white people live there.
Man, shit, all the white people live everywhere. Y'all 100%. You know what I'm saying? American, as y'all like to say. Shit. When you think about America, you can't think about America without white people. White people are everywhere.
Well, they're not just white people. White people are a lot of different shades and colors. I'm Irish, right? You know, there's Italians. Right. You know, there's Germans. You know,
right. That's why people talk about Chicago and they forget that it's a gang of white people in Chicago. You'll be surprised if you end up in that kind of jail.
Well, the JDL was in Chicago. The Jewish Defense League was in Chicago. Machine gunning people down along with the mafia back in the 40s.
Yeah.
And
y'all everywhere. Everybody everywhere, man. It's just that are people going to accept the fact that not everybody going to submit to this false ideology, man, that people trying to set forth. And like I say right now, man, your president, like he's leading the way, man.
You're president too, dude.
Man, that's y'all president, man.
Well, you might ask, which one do you consider your president? Because I consider them all my president. So which ones you consider your president and which ones don't you consider your president?
Man,
and just think about it.
Well, from what I was told, from what I've been told, from what I've been seeing on social media and on television and everything else, like, because I don't agree with this dude, I'm anti-American, so therefore I have no president. Motherfucker he just told me and millions of other Americans that we can leave and we don't like it here. That's what he just told us. He
Well,
just told over half the electorate that if we don't like it here, we can leave.
Well,
Basically, if
anybody
we
who
don't
doesn't
like what
it,
he doing
listen,
and how he
anybody-
doing it, we can
if you don't
go.
like it here,
Man, that's
no,
bullshit,
if
man.
you don't like it here, you can.
That's bullshit.
That's always an option. No.
No, that's
Every
bullshit.
president
Why?
should say that. No,
Why?
every president
Why?
should say that. No, every president should say that. Every president from
Man,
now
that's
on.
crazy. I think no president should say that.
You want to stay?
No president should
That'll
say
be
that to the
better.
people, man, of his
No,
country.
everybody, every president, whether they're Democrat, Republican, socialists, or communists, or Islamic extremist ISIS.
Don't be
fucking
offended
help
by
them.
what people say. Be offended by what people do. I made a video about that about a week ago. Don't be offended by what people say. Be offended by what they do. If you've done something, promises and made promises kept.
Right, but that was Mo. That was my argument. My argument was about what he did. He
But what
gave
about
tax
pro-life?
cuts to rich people
What about
who
pro-life?
didn't in
right?
return give it to the people who make sure that they rich.
Yeah,
That
but
was
they
my
don't
original
understand it.
argument.
No, but the bottom line-
But
the
somehow
bottom line of all
this
arguments-
motherfucker telling us to get
No,
the
go
fuck out
back
the
to
country.
it.
We don't like it.
Pro-life is
I mean-
pro-life, pro-black.
Get it if you don't like the
It's
country.
like
You've been
pro-black.
saying it. I've been saying it. I mean, you don't like you don't like America. Go look. You want to be so pro-black. Won't you go ahead and be
Man.
so then? You want to be so pro whatever? Go somewhere else.
No,
then.
I'm not. No, brother.
You want to fly?
brother. I'm not. I am.
State wherever
I
you
am.
have it. And the Nation of
I am
Islam
pro-
says
I
they
am
can have their
pro-
own state, so go join them. Either go join whatever kind of subversive group that's out there and decide whatever you want to do, or be part of the mainstream. Because Louis Farrakhan, he says that, and Elijah Muhammad said they're going to have their own little state wherever the hell they want to have it. So they're going to have that. So if you want to go do that,
So this is no longer the land of the free.
Supremacists in Ilham City.
So this is no longer the land of the free. This is no longer the land of the free. We have to submit to the will of King Emperor, because I ain't gonna call that motherfucker no god. We gotta submit to the will of King Emperor Trump. If we don't submit to the will of King Emperor Trump, who clearly ain't running shit, he's not running the government. Like it's other people running the government.
Well,
They just let
secret
him
government's
tweet
always
stupid
been.
shit and say stupid shit. He ain't running nothing. He even told Amber Rosa, he was like, "Oh, them guys running a real operation up there." How the fuck can the president of the United States of America tell somebody that he hired that somebody else is running the operation when he's supposed to be the boss? So we know from that standpoint, y'all should know Trump is not running nothing. They just letting this man talk. You have Kellyanne Conway's husband, George Conway. George Conway is beefing with the president. Okay, George
He
Conway.
always has, though. Yeah.
Okay, George Conway. Why?
Really
So why George Conway didn't divorce her by now? Because if he really felt the way he felt about Trump, and his wife works for Trump, his wife is supposed to be one of Trump's top, what they call it? I might say it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Top comrades.
Donald Trump, and even Donald Trump himself.
Why he ain't divorced her yet,
probably
man?
all part of the Illuminati, if you ask me. All
Right. Okay. Now we on the same page because this ain't making no sense. Now we getting somewhere. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I can say that. I'm not part of the Illuminati. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody,
It's some other shit going on, man. That ain't making no sense.
No, but it's all the Illuminati, and it doesn't. Like here's the thing: by me being here on this broadcast and even mentioning the Illuminati will watch. The FBI will watch. They sent freaking Pete Santilli to jail for 619 days. They killed William Milton Cooper for putting out the book The Whole Pale Horse. No, I don't know if you all knew who William Milton Cooper is. Right after 9/11, as a radio broadcaster, he broadcasted on the Hour of the Time broadcast on shortwave radio. And my channel is the New World Order of the Time broadcast. It's based after Milton William Cooper and his book, Behold a Pale Horse, that it's been going around for a long, long time. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. Go look it up. It's over there on, they got a lot of PDF files of the whole thing. or you can go over to the Hour of the Time, h.o.tt. You know, I'm the New World Order of the Time. I'm NWOOTT. And you can go check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, when we talk about certain things. But there was this book that old dirty bastard of the Wu-Tang Clan used to talk about called if you ever heard about that. And they did. And they talked about it. And that's what it is. And that's not important to a lot of people, but that's what my whole YouTube channel is all about. And Bill Cooper was assassinated on November the 6th, 2001, less than 30 days and after his 9/11 broadcast, and less than 120 days before his broadcast about and during the day that Timothy McVeigh was executed on June the 11th, 2001. Within 90 days, dead. And 9/11 happened, and they showed up and killed him. If you don't know who he is, that's the guy, Behold a Pale Horse, that I've been trying to make sure everybody read. Everybody out there that's part of the Nation of Islam that went to jail, you fucking read the book. And somebody handed it to you because they've been sitting around prisons for a long fucking time, whether you like what I'm saying about it or not. And then Reverend Louis Farrakhan got a visit from Anthony J. Hilder, another one of these conspiracy theorists that was trying to expose the New World Order, the Illuminati, a long time ago. Years ago. So go look it up, do your own research. Don't believe the fucking thing I'm saying. You know, go out there, record it, take your own little fucking notes. You know, go out and do your own research. Don't believe a damn thing I say. Listen to everybody, listen to everything, do your own research and make up your own mind. And it is
that's what's up. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that you have the ideology to say, hey, you go out here and you go do your own research. Because a lot of people don't have that type of perspective attached to what it is they do. They just go along with it. They just go along with whatever. Man.
That's Bill Cooper's motto. That's not my motto. I can't take credit for that. That's William Milton Cooper, the man who wrote the book Behold a Pale Horse, that Anthony J. Hilder had negotiations with Reverend Louis Farrakhan from the Nation of Islam and made sure that every prison in America had a copy of Behold a Pale Horse. And I don't know if you've ever read it. Some people have. People aren't supposed to talk about it because William Milton Cooper was the creator. William Milton Cooper, who was executed by Deep State on November the 6th, 2001, after his historic 9/11 broadcast, after being surveilled by Robert Mueller and the FBI, who Reverend Louis Farrakhan says mysteriously right now in the Donald Trump administration isn't investigating him. It is put out a book. He was murdered. He was killed after his historic 9/11 broadcast and exposing deep staters like Gary Hunt. And if you go over on Google and type in the Outpost of Freedom, a patriot, a supposed patriot person that was videoed leaving the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building with a detonator in his hand on April the 19th, 1995. And a lot of people don't understand a lot of this stuff about what's been going on out there. The Southern Poverty Law Center used to write stories about this dude. You know, but I actually think he's involved with the Southern Poverty Law Center and the Anti-Defamation League, and that's what Bill Cooper and a lot of people said out there. You know, this is a lot of information that people don't understand this, but this is real information, and that's why everybody's listening to me right now and everything that I'm saying. Because you could go and do your own research yourself, and you could look into who these people are, or you could fucking just ignore me and not pay attention to a goddamn thing that's going on. But I know that there's certain people that are going to follow me in every chat because I'm being surveilled right now because I'm on the New World Order of the Time broadcast, and I've been down in front of the Secret Service in Washington, D.C. when communists were burning flags, and the pink-headed, pink pussy hat cat brigade had the big Donald Trump fucking blimp out there. You know, so...
Right, but the pussy hat brigade, man, was primarily white women, and white women voted for Donald Trump at over a rate of 50%. So I'm quite sure that a lot of those pussy hat women out there voted for Trump. I don't buy that type of shit. They voted for Trump. Like, it was a lot of women out there who voted for Trump.
I'll tell you right now,
they just had to go out there and support their mamas and their sisters and their aunties and their grandmas.
Any white person that would vote for a Democrat from this point on you're committing fucking suicide. And I'll put that out there right now. I don't care who the fuck. And if people could disagree with me and they could say I'm wrong, but actually I think you will agree with me. What fucking white person that is a male person would ever fucking vote for a communist Democrat? And I'm not trying to say it to offend anybody, but like, would you ever vote for, you vote for who you vote for, but can't you understand how me as this white dude would never fucking ever vote?
Likewise, AD talking about you. I know you ain't gonna take that issue. Get the mic on. He said something bad about you.
Man, come on, man. Ain't you trying to get me a Likewise to get into it? Likewise over there doing what he's doing, making his money. Leave that man alone. Capitalism at work.
I said,
Capitalism's always good. Make that money. Especially over here on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and all that stuff.
I'm surprised like quiet. Him and AD are both bad.
Yo, is it cool if I go streaming live? I got a whole different crowd that I deal with. Yo, you guys want to go on my show?
Hey, I'd love to.
Give me a second. Let me go to the bathroom real quick and open up my stream. Yo, I can go live over on the Pete Santilli channel. I got all sorts, there's all sorts of different people out there on the Pete Santilli channel. You know the Pete Santilli? He spent 619 days because he went to the Malheur the refuge freaking thing, and the FBI locked him up for going down there and trying to help the Bundy family. You guys want to go live on that channel?
Yo, AD.
Because I think we should still get everybody to go down and watch. Yo, I think we should still get everybody to go down to Washington, D.C. on September the 28th. And
I was going to sign off in a little bit because I got to be up in the morning. Sign off in a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I got to get up in the morning too.
Yo, later then. Good night, everybody.
I got called in earlier tomorrow. Shit.
All right. We got AD. Yeah. Just me and you, AD, man. Likewise, take care of his business. Hey, get your thing. Look at him. He right here. Take care of his business. Look at him. He take care of his business right here.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Capitalism at work, man. He out there making that money.
Go ahead. Look at Likewise right here, man. Doing this thing right
Press. Likewise don't need no press.
You probably hooked me up some shirts though, man. I'm waiting, man. hey, look, that's business right here. This business right here. Go ahead, Likewise. Likewise gonna hook me up.
That's business, man.
I don't get no. Likewise, I'm sticking with Likewise. That's my dude.
Right. They act like I don't know, Mo. Them your peoples, man. Let me start because I'm about to start talking like we talking on a private phone conversation. Let me shut up.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming on here. I'm about to head off. Hey, AD, stay on the line.
All right.
And much love to y'all, man. Make sure y'all, man, just check me in next time, man. You know, it was petty, and my channel is very intellectual, so I'm going, y'all. Thank you, everybody. I'm from the bottom of my heart, y'all. I know y'all want to see some more petty. You said more, I love the stream. You love the stream first time in here. All right, Foley. Hey, thank you for being the first time in here, man. I appreciate you. Come back again. I appreciate the love and support, okay? Good night, everyone. Good night. Stop broadcast.